What's going on? We should be live here. Let me test audio real quick. What's going on? We should be live here. All right, we good. So, Giants, hopefully they hit a home run today because I've yet to call a home run. They hit 3 yesterday, so be ideal if they can hit at least 1 today so I can actually play the home run video for once. But Giants took game 1 of the series. Let's see if they can clinch a series W here. So, it should be a pitcher's duel because I'm hearing it's very cold in Cleveland, so. Very cold and the ball's not carrying, so. Well, this is a good audio test. Good testing audio too, NBC Sports Bay Area. Not carrying, so. Okay, good. So NBC Sports testing audio the same way I am. So DeSclafani versus Cal Quantrill. So wouldn't be shocked if this is a pitcher's duel based on the weather. So righty saw the main players in the lineup today for the Giants. So you have their best players in the lineup today. So hopefully that means offense. Unlike, because I have yet to call a game when the Giants' offense just went berserk. I think I've called 3 Giants runs so far this season. Hopefully they could at least be. That can at least turn into 8. I want to call 5 runs today. My next stream I'm doing is probably going to be. Let me look up the schedule. I think they play the Mets. My next stream will probably be Tuesday and Thursday when the Giants, or Monday maybe, or Monday and Wednesday when the Giants play the Mets. So you're going to be Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday with the Mets. I'm calling 2 of those games for the series. And after that, it's probably going to be next one. It will probably be Tuesday or Wednesday against the A's. I'm not calling any games against the Nats. Can't call them game Monday against Milwaukee. So maybe I can't actually call the game against Milwaukee. I don't know. Maybe it may be 2 Mets games in that Milwaukee game.
It's a cool night here in Cleveland.
So the game time weather today is 46 degrees with 8-mile-per-hour winds to the west, and humidity is 55%.
8 miles an hour out of the west.
So wind going in. So Mike Yastrzemski leads off for the Giants. First pitch to Yaz is in there for strike. Yaz takes a sinker right down the middle. Strike 1.
Strike 1 to Mike Yastrzemski from Cal Quantrill.
Yaz seems by 2-11 with no homers, 1 ribby. Yaz fouls it off.
Quickly, an 0-2 count.
So it's 0-2 to Yaz.
Very best starters the last couple of years.
So let's start a little bit early, apparently. 6:09 start at a 6:10 game. Yes, he has 27-year-old right-hander. He's making a second start of the year. He got
0-2 pitch to Yaz.
in his last outing.
High for ball 1. Good take there by Yaz. Has a nice slider.
They scored 17 runs on his behalf.
That helps. That helps to get W's. When your team scores 17, they got 22 hits as well.
They've got the overshift on for Yastrzemski.
1-2 to Yaz is fouled off, and will stay 1-2 the count.
Fastball is fouled back. 92. 7 years old from Port Hope, Ontario, Canada. Plesac. Cal Quantrill is the son of
So the 1-2 again to Yaz. This time it's fouled off again. So good at bat from Yaz so far to start off this game.
Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Yastrzemski. Now, was that a pitch Yaz feels he should have launched?
He'd like to get that one again, yes. Slider down the middle, 2 strikes. Not where Quantrill wanted it, not the location you're looking for in a 2-strike count.
So shift over to right. Ramirez is the only person on the left side of the infield, and he barely is. So basically no one in the infield on the left. Yaz pops it up. I think this is going to be fair. Ramirez coming in foul territory hole. Make the catch, 1 out.
Now the Giants lineup.
The Giants lineup today is obviously Yaz leading off, Belt batting second, Darren Ruff batting third, he's DHing today, Jock Peterson batting cleanup, Brandon Crawford batting fifth. Last night, Brandon Crawford had a solo home run at the top of the second, 24th ballpark with a home run in his career. Wilmer Flores batting sixth, Tyler Estrada batting seventh, Steven Duggar batting eighth, and Joey Butt the catcher batting ninth. So there's the first pitch to the captain Belt, and he takes strike one.
And there's that slider. It's a hard, kind of tight slider. Some people think it's more of a cutter.
It's kind of a tweener. Yeah, it's got a little bit of depth to it. He'll throw a lot of strikes with it. He'll throw a lot.
There's the 0-1 the Belt.
Cutter, slider.
Belt takes inside 1-1.
There. Matter of fact, in his last start against the Royals that we mentioned, he threw more sliders than he did fastballs.
Yeah, Yaz has been awful.
His fastball would be the 2-seam variety. We'll occasionally mix in a 4-seamer, but it's mainly.
It's the 1-1 to Belt. Belt takes low and inside, 2-1. Belt has banged 368 this season so far. So yeah, a good start.
The great eye of Brandon Belt. There in the background is Darren Ruff on deck.
2-1 pitch to Belt is low and outside, 3-1. It's a good takes by Belt. 2 straight good takes there. Speed Quantrill's 11th pitch. 3-1. Belt to right and left. Quan come in, will make the catch.
He started to go back and then to come in and to his right to catch that one.
Here's the Guardians defense brought to you by your.
So the Guardians defense today is Brian Lavastida, the catcher. Owen Miller batting at first base. Andres Jimenez at second base. Ahmed Rosario at shortstop. Jose Ramirez at third base. Steve McQuan left. Miles Straw in center field. And Josh Naylor in right field. Josh Naylor was at first base yesterday, I believe.
23 years old. A lot of young.
First pitch to Ruff. He takes a strike.
That's a false strike to Darren Ruff, who this weekend is playing in this ballpark for the first time in his career.
Ruff takes high and inside, 1-1.
Fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike.
So a pop up and a fly out so far for the Giants in the first. That's where the 2 outs came from. The 1-1 to Ruff. Ruff takes, I think that was a strike, but he called it a ball, 2-1. James Hoy, the umpire. 2-1 to Ruff. Ruff swings and misses. Nice slider there by Quantrill. 2-2.
He gets a lot of swing and miss on that pitch right there. Quantrill's not a high strikeout guy. Doesn't strike out a batter an inning, but he does induce a lot of weak contact. He's very aggressive. He works quick.
2-2 to Ruff. He grounds it fouled on the third base line.
Is the foul and handled by Mark Hallberg, the Giants' third base coach. Antoine Richardson is coaching up at first.
2-2 to Ruff. Jock Peterson on deck for the Giants. 2 to Ruff is in the dirt, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2. Sun is shining. We started this game an hour earlier than last night's game. But the hitter's backdrop is in the shadows.
3-2 to Ruff. Ruff fouls it back. Maybe, actually no, fouled it off. Owen Miller's coming in, and it goes into the Giants' dugout. I thought that was fouled back, but actually went the first.
And as we just saw, Cal Quantrill on the 3-2 count, not afraid to throw that slider. A little bit bigger slider, has a bit more of a hump in it. He'll change speeds with that pitch. So that's why sometimes you think it may be a cutter because he can tighten it up, throw a little bit harder, 87, 88 to go along with the 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
3-2.
3-2 to Ruff. Ruff hits one to deep left field. Quan going back. He has plenty of room at the warning track. He'll make the catch. That's the end of the inning. After cracking the bat, I thought that was a home run, but it wasn't. Quan makes the catch. Straw, Quan, and Ramirez do it for the Giants in the bottom half of the first. Stefani taking the mound for the Giants. Yeah, I thought that was gone as well. Did the Grizzlies win? I know the playoffs started today for NBA. Grizzlies are losing right now. Damn.
With 11 fuel-efficient hybrids to choose from, there's one for everyone. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Experience a powerful and secure Wi-Fi connection for all your devices. Xfinity XBuy. Can your internet do that? And by your Bay Area BMW centers. See a Bay Area BMW center today for exceptional offers or visit bayareabmw.com.
Some wind blowing in from left field as we begin the game tonight. Perhaps that worked against.
So Guardians lineup today is Miles Straw leading off, Stephen Kwan batting second, Jose Ramirez batting third, Framil Rice DHing batting cleanup, Ahmed Azari batting fifth, Josh Nair batting sixth, Owen Miller batting seventh, Andres Jimenez batting eighth, Brian Lavastida batting ninth. First pitch to Straw is a ground ball, fair. Past Wilmer Flores, and Miles Straw is going to have a lead-off double, I believe. Maybe a triple, actually. Straw is going to try for a triple, and he is out! What a throw by Peterson. And that's the way to get this game started. Wow. So Straw was just out. Nice throw there by Peterson. Wow. Just fair down the third base line.
You see the ball right down the line, and Straw sniffing a triple right out of the gate. He's got
beautiful throw by Jock, right to Wilmer. Wow.
Right on the bag to Wilmer Flores at third base, and we'll have to see if he got him out. But
I think they got him. Flores, yeah.
And like they said, you never want to make the first or the third out.
They're going to challenge it, though, the Guardians are.
Umpires are going to tell us here after they consult with the umpires in the command center in Lower Manhattan in New York. They study the video there. And these umpires now wearing microphones. So we haven't really seen any kind of a shot that would give us any kind of a clue.
They are reviewing this here to see if he was out. My only question is if Wilmer missed the tag.
Got his hand in there.
Super slow-mo and a freeze frame. It did appear on that shot that we saw in here that this call is going to be overturned. It was a great throw, though, by Jock Peterson right there.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner is safe.
Yep, Straw is safe at first. So it's a leadoff triple for Miles Straw. That's not a good start.
Miles Straw's hand.
Yeah, he was
just
safe.
Before the tag, Wilmer Flores. That's what speed does right there. And Anthony Sclafani is now out of the stretch again. Pissed out of the stretch pretty much his whole outing in his first outing. Every inning a leadoff batter got on via base hit. And here he is already early in this game.
Giants bring the infield in.
So the first pitch to Kwan. Kwan takes low, 1-0.
It
was interesting about that Straw bat. He swung at the first pitch of the game. You rarely see that. Usually that first pitch is taken.
1-0 pitch to Kwan. Kwan hits a pop-up. I don't know if this is going to be deep enough. Duggar coming in. He's going to make the catch. Will not be deep enough. Straw will stay put at third base. And there's one out. One harmless out here. I can just keep that there because that'll bring up Jose Ramirez, J-Ram. So against the Marlins on last Sunday, DeSclafani went 3 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. To 74 pitches in 3 2/3, so it wasn't a good rate. So Rosie Ramirez got that big extension earlier on this year. First pitch to J Ram. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Disco. 1. Disco gets out of this.
Early in this game, the Guardians' plan of attack.
J Ram batting 464, 3 homers, 14 ribbies, 1,000 slugging percentage. You really see that. 0-1 pitch. J Ram hits one to right center. That should be deep enough. Duggar's going to make the catch, and Straw can basically just walk home. 1-0 Guardians. Sack fly for J Ram.
In this, Cleveland's 8th game.
Check out the
Could have been worse.
defense behind Anthony DeSclafani today, and it's brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealers. From left to right,
Giants defense today is Joey Bart catching, Brendan Bell at first base, Tyler Stroud at second base, Brendan Crawford at shortstop, Wilmer Flores at third, Jack Peterson left, Steven Duggar in center field, Mike Yastrzemski in right. All right, big Franmil Reyes. Reyes takes high, ball 1.
One ball to no strikes.
Reyes is even 188. 188 so far for Reyes. 1-0 pitch to him is a strike. A low strike call there by James Hoyt, I believe. Home plate umpire.
Won't give a lot down below the strike zone or off the edges, but he will give a little bit.
1-1 pitch to
above the
Franmil
strike zone,
Reyes.
and so far, it's been completely opposite.
Grizzlies lost, by the way, to the Timberwolves. 1-1 pitch. Reyes. I don't know what happened there. He didn't even swing. It just still went off his bat, though. So, 1-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes now to Reyes with Rosario on deck.
So, Ahmed Rosario on deck.
Here in the first, the leadoff triple by Straw. His first triple this year. Cleveland has hit 6 as a team.
1-2 pitch to Franmil. Reyes strikes out swinging. So, DeSclafani's first strikeout, that gets the Giants out of this inning with no more damage than the 1 run off a sac fly by Jose Ramirez. 1-0 Indians after 1. Sorry, I call them the Indians. They're the Guardians now. Keep forgetting that. So, do for the Giants will be Peterson, Crawford, Flores. Do it for the Giants. We Giants offense got something going here. So Jock Peterson comes up and leads off in the second half of the inning for the Giants. Second inning for the Giants.
Presented by FTX. View rules and enter MLB.com/seasonpick'em.
Giants back here at Progressive Field.
First pitch to Jock. Jock takes one high on that side. Nice slider there. But a good take by Jock.
Yeah, that was a get me over backdoor slider, 84.
Jock hit a long home run last
This time Jock swings and misses at the slider 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. And Jock took out a big part of the ballpark, too. Right where the ball, talking to the players, the hitters, Manager Gabe Kapler before
Shift again to the right. Basically, no one on the left of the infield here for Jock. 1-1 pitch to him. Taking strike 2.
Jock took on the big part of the yard.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Right on the inside corner with that fastball. Now it's behind the count. 1-2. Jock Peterson hitting .375, 2 home runs.
Here's the 1-2 to Jock. Jock fouls it off.
High slider. Fouled it back. They've got the overshift on for him. Third baseman is short. Everybody else is between second and first. Brandon Crawford is on deck.
Another 1-2.
Outfield bunched up towards center.
Is in the dirt. 2-2, even count.
2-2 the count. Count control last year was used as both a starter and a reliever. He made 18 reliever appearances, then he made 22 starts. So good in that role.
2-2 pitch. Jock takes. Ooh,
That was a close one.
may have been a strike, but
Slider.
3-2 the count.
Although, if you call that a strike, the hitter, every hitter in baseball is going to argue vehemently about it. It's up above the belt and right on the outside. Call the ball.
3-2. Peterson pops it up.
Shallow center field.
Rosario is no, it's gonna be Ramirez calling it. He'll make the catch, 1 out. Good at bat from Jock though.
This is StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. This is Cal Control.
So Control throws a sinker, a cutter, a four-seam fastball, and a changeup, and a slider. Actually, he's been throwing that slider a lot today so far. Most popular pitch is a sinker, so he has a 6-pitch repertoire. This Control.
He scrapped the cutter. It's mainly sinker, slider, occasional 4-seamer. He still has the changeup and the curveball. We just saw the first changeup.
It's high enough side. Crawford 1-0.
Used at a very low percentage.
Brandon Crawford, ball 1. Control has faced 4 hitters prior to Crawford. Gone to a 3-ball, 2-strike count on 3 of them.
So now here's the 1-0 pitch to Crawford. He's batting 190 with a home run and an RBI. That all came yesterday. The 1-0 pitch. Crawford hits a fly ball to deep center. Straw going back. 1 track wall. Caught. 2 outs, and they'll bring up Wilmer Flores.
It's 400 feet to straightaway center this ballpark, but if you hit it to where Crawford just hit it, it's deeper than that, about 409, where the left field wall meets the center field wall.
Yeah, that is the biggest part of the ballpark.
Flores this season's batting 273 with a home run and 3 ribbies.
273 batting average and a home run.
Flores with that 1 home run off Will Myers of the Padres. First pitch to Wilmer. Inside, ball 1.
22 at bat so far. Ball 1. That's been a big part of the Giants game the last couple of years.
The 1-0 pitch. Flores takes another, what was a strike but called a ball, 2-0.
Get pulled an inning earlier or so. Sometimes earlier than that.
That is the game plan from game to
Here's a
game.
2-0 pitch to Wilmer.
Down the first one, 19 pitches.
Strike 1, 2-1 the count.
That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tyro is struck. A base runner, although they've hit 3 balls really hard.
2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3, 3-1.
It's gone to a 3-ball count on 4 of the first 6 hitters. Crawford hit his.
So they're making Quantrill throw a lot of pitches, but it's not getting on base on the Giants.
Solid drive.
I don't know what's wrong with my dog. 3-1 pitch. Is a strike, full count. Flores thought that was ball 4.
Well, the first 4 out of 5 hitters that Quantrill's face have been lefties. He'll attack lefties much different than he does right-handed batters. Right-handed batters, he likes to run that 2-seamer in, especially with 2 strikes, and then he goes away with the slider. We'll see what he does here with and the 3-2 count.
There's a 3-2 pitch to Wilmer,
On the hands of the righties.
and time is called.
But another 3-2 count.
So another 3-2 pitch to Wilmer. Flores grounds 1 to Rosario at short. Rosario throws to Miller at first in the ends the inning. Giants again get a lot of pitches out of Quantrill, but get no one on base. Rosario, Naylor, and Miller do it for the Guardians. They're half of the second. So 34 pitches so far for Control. So good job of the Giants making them work, but they just have to get base runners if they want to score. Eight people watching, so make sure if you have not already, smash the like button for more content. Because I'm probably doing 2 of the games in the Mets series, either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday for the Mets series. And I'm probably doing maybe the game Monday against Milwaukee, or I'm doing one of the games against the A's, Tuesday or Wednesday. The Guardians scoring a sac fly from Jose Ramirez after a leadoff triple from Straw. It's so far an inning and a half into this game. Disco did a good job limiting it. He only threw like 9 pitches that first inning. He throws a squirreless inning here, does Disco.
Good hang of the gap. Guardians 1, Giants nothing. Last of the second inning here at Progressive Field in Cleveland.
So here's the first pitch to Ahmed Rosario. Disco outside 1-0. So a very small strike zone for home plate umpire James Hoyt today. Yeah, so Disco, that was his 10th pitch. So 1-0 pitch to Rosario. That is a ground ball to Crawford. Forrest tried to grab it, got but right past him. Crawford throws Rosario just in time. 1 out.
And Crawford knew that Rosario could run. And after it got by Flores, Crawford just planted his feet.
Got by Flores. Crawford was right there, though,
Flores
luckily.
felt like he had the best shot at it coming across, but Crawford there waiting for it, just plants his feet and just throws a strike.
I'll bring up Josh Naylor. First baseman yesterday. Today he's in right field.
Without a step. That just shows off the arm strength of Brandon Crawford. Rosario can absolutely fly down the line.
First pitch to Naylor. Nice curveball in there for a strike, 0-1.
Neatly for a called strike. I asked some of the infielders about this infield the way it played last night. They said, well, it was true, but very fast.
That was only 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch to Naylor. Naylor, now he's 1 for 4. Base hit to left.
Base hit to left for Naylor.
Guardians have another base runner
Now
here.
a quick word from the Golden State Warriors. These are the moments we play for.
So your Warriors have a playoff game today. Game 1 against the Nuggets. I believe it's 5:30.
What Dub Nation is all about. That we are all cold-blooded. Get your Warriors playoff tickets now at Warriors.com. Wish the Warriors well to begin the playoffs.
So now bringing up red hot Owen Miller for the Guardians. He's been standing. He's batting .522 this season. That is inside ball 1-0.
Off the wall in the left field corner. It's Carlos Rodon. He's hitting .522. Drew Harvey gets 7 RBIs in the first 7 games.
Here's the 1-0 to Owen Miller. Fouled off. 1-1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Last year, after Miller got called up, he just was overmatched. He made some adjustments this winter and then this spring. And now he's got off to a hot start. The league's still trying to figure out how to get out Owen Miller.
The 1-1 pitch to Miller.
I don't figure that just yet.
Another foul ball, 1-2 now the count.
We saw some really good at bats last night. Like you mentioned, he had the double off of two-strike slider of Rodon. And then he put together a really nice at bat.
So Rodon had a no-hitter for like 4 innings, and Miller broke it up.
Tough pitches until you get something you can drive to the outfield. So showed a lot of maturity in last night's at bats for such a young player.
Another 1-2 is off his foot, and he'll stay 1-2 the count.
Illinois State. He's only 25 years old. He was a third-round draft choice by the San Diego Padres. A lot of these Cleveland Guardians actually came from San Diego. Starting pitcher, Cal Quantrill, Owen Miller, Josh Naylor, last night's starting catcher, Austin Hedges, and 2 others. All came from, they got 6 players in the deal. And the Guardians sent Mike Clevenger to the Padres and a couple of other young guys.
And that is a ball 2-2.
Clevenger was the guy the Padres really wanted, though. Big guy. 2-2 the count.
And one of the guys that you didn't mention is part of that trade, Gabriel Arias. He's in AAA right now, and he's a shortstop, and they believe he's the shortstop of their future.
There's another 2-2 to Miller.
Here right now.
2-2 the count.
Miller to center, fair ball, base hit. Duggar will cut it off, throw it to third. Naylor will stop at second. And it's first and second, 1 out for the Guardians. Andres Jimenez coming up.
Held up and very wisely, I think.
Another quality at bat by Owen Miller. Just takes a breaking ball, probably a little bit more up than DeSclafani wanted it. He wanted it down and away. But to Owen Miller's credit, stayed up the middle of the field and took that breaking ball right back up the box. 106 off the bat.
Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez has a home run this year, so he has one here, 4-0 Guardians.
Consecutive singles. 2 men on, 1 man out. Jimenez. The left-handed hitter all the way.
And time is called.
4 hits, 14 at bats, including a triple and a homer.
We got pitch comm malfunction.
Now,
I don't know.
There's a pitch comm malfunction.
Put more batteries in there or something.
then you have to call Darren Chan down there from the radio booth.
Get the engineer involved.
Brandon Crawford. He's going to come in.
It looks like it's the piece that goes in his helmet that actually speaks to him.
So there'll be a mound visit here to take advantage of the time.
There's a band that goes inside the hats and the helmets. There he is. DC,
Yeah.
what are you doing up here? They need you down there.
You should get down there.
Lithium batteries, 2 of them.
And now they're all going back to the place.
Speed things up.
Make this a little bit easier without having to go through the very laborious set of signs that they use to keep that runner at second base from stealing signs.
First pitch to Jimenez, or we should be. There's not another pitch comm malfunction. Here's the first pitch, and it is a strike.
Inside corner.
0-1, just caught the inside corner there.
Apostida, the catcher, a right-handed hitter, is on deck. 1-0 Cleveland. And they have 2 men on with 1 man out in the second.
The 0-1 pitch to Jimenez.
Against his left-handed hitter. Nobody at shortstop. Check swing and a foul. Inadvertently. Glancing off the bat, and the count is 0-2.
Counts 0-2.
0-1 pitch. 4-seamer right on the hands. Now you can do multiple things right now. One of the pitches that was really working for him this spring is that 2-seam fastball when he starts off the right hip of the left-handed batter. Shaves off the inside part of the plate.
0-2. Just high, 1-2.
Jimenez, the Guardians got him from the Mets. That's part of the deal in which they sent Francisco Lindor to the Mets for last season. They also got Ahmed Rosario, their shortstop, right now in that same deal. is all for Jimenez.
Get back to a cutter or slider, maybe a little bit more up, but got the job done. Big strikeout right here.
So strikeout for DeSclafani, 2 outs.
Setting up. He wants it down a little
I'll
bit
be right
more.
back.
Ball double play would have been nice as well, but
So now it's 2 outs, now bring up the catcher Lavastida for the Guardians.
Ryan Lavastida.
First pitch to Lavastida is outside 1-0.
1 ball and no strikes. Guardians got a run in the first inning. Straw led off the first inning with a triple. And then Ramirez got it home with a fly ball.
The 1-0 pitch to
Then on to
Brian Lavastida.
the short right
Grounds it to Crawford at short. Who's going to go the short way to second. And the inning, DeSclafani works around the first and second 2-out inning jam. After 2, it's 1-0 Guardians. I'll be right back.
Your neighborhood store.
So it'll be
or
Estrada,
shop
Duggar,
online
and
today.
Bart do it for the Giants. And you get some
Giants
runs.
fans, you can still enjoy the perks of being a season ticket member. Not only will you receive postseason rights and the best seats at the lowest prices, but all members also receive 20% off at concession stand. Available in all categories. Learn more at sfgiants.com/.
So here's the first pitch to Tyro Estrada.
Tyro
He
Estrada.
takes strike 1. 1-1 the count now.
Facing Cal Quantrill. 1-0. The Guardians lead the Giants. The Giants have not yet gotten a man on base.
Estrada banged 200 this season. He takes strike 2,
Right on
0-2.
the inside, strike 2 call. Estrada, 5 hits, 25 at bats, including a double and a homer.
0-2 pitch to Tyro. Low and outside, 1-2.
Low and outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Tomorrow's game, Pacific time, early start. 10:40 a.m. first pitch.
So now the 1-2 to Tyro Estrada.
Aaron Savali.
Estrada with a ground ball to Miller at first. He's going to keep it himself, step on the bag, 1 out. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar.
Take the Giants on the go this season. Stream the games on NBCSportsBayArea.com and My Team's app. Brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers.
Steven Duggar to the plate. There's a Giants fan here at Progressive Field. Never saw a crowd last night. Much smaller gathering.
First pitch to Doug, outside, 1-0.
Quite the area that they Guardians opening night game, first home game of the year. And right next door in the sports arena, they have
1-0 pitch.
the Cavaliers playing an
Swing, and a miss 1-1. The count now to Duggar.
over at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
And they were eliminated.
It was an elimination game, and they're the ones who got eliminated.
1-1 pitch. Way inside, almost hit him. 2-1.
We walked back after the game to the team hotel on the other side of town. We're closer to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Duggar's batting 176 this season with 211 on base percentage, 294 slugging percentage, 3 ribbies, no homers. 2-1 pitch. Duggar takes low, 3-1. Giants have been in a lot of 3-ball counts, but they just haven't gotten a base runner yet. They just struck out on all of them. Hopefully Duggar can work a walk here. Joey Bart on deck. He had a home run last night, did Joey. Duggar takes high, ball 4, so the Giants had their first base runner. And they'll bring up Joey Bart with Steven Duggar at first.
This is our fourth play of the day. Last night, Joey Bart hit a 2-out, 2-run home run in the 8th inning to give the Giants a 4-1 lead, and it was a no-doubter. It would have been a home run in 29 of the 30 ballparks. And that was just a laser show to left field. And that was the biggest swing of the bat last night. You know the only part that it would have been a home run? Which one? Baltimore. Because they reconfigured left field ball.
With the first pitch to Bart.
There goes Duggar.
Duggar goes, pitches low. Duggar easily steals second. So the Giants will have a run on scoring position. It's a very low pitch there. And Duggar has his second stolen base of the year. So Bart gets work with the runner in scoring position here for the Giants.
A great jump by Steven Duggar. When he gets a good jump, there's no chance he's going to steal that back 9 times out of 10. No matter how strong
There's the 1-0 pitch now to Bart.
your arm is.
Now Bart trying to knock him in.
Takes one right down the middle, 1-1.
1-1.
You watch Quantrill against right-handed batters today. It's the arm side command that allows him to have so much success. He can really throw it up to the inside.
There's the 1-1 to Bart. Bart grounds one fair to Ramirez at third. We'll throw him at a second. Duggar stays at second. He'll throw him at first. Duggar stays at second, 2 outs. That'll bring in Mike Yastrzemski.
2 down, and now Yastrzemski. First time the Giants have gotten a runner on base, and they're trying to.
Yastrzemski popped down the first inning.
That'd be pretty efficient if they were able to do it.
They still got one opportunity here. 2-out situation, 2-out RBIs are just backbreakers to pitchers. So close to getting out of the inning, and
Here's the first pitch to Yaz.
more work to do.
Cal Quantrill.
Takes one outside, 1-0.
Cal Quantrill, the son of a longtime big leaguer. His father, Paul Quantrill, was a big league pitcher for 14 years. Of course, Yastrzemski, the grandson of one of the all-time greats, a Hall of Famer.
And the 1-0 to Yaz.
He played the big leagues for over 20 years.
Takes one inside, almost hit me. You have to move out of the way there. It's 2-0.
I believe, Sean, and this is not any credit to me because it's just dumb luck, but I believe I'm the only broadcaster who do the games on an everyday basis of the grandfather. And then
2-0 to Yaz here.
Impressive.
so it's not I did. But I'm
Yaz takes outside 3-0.
He did a lot. He stuck around for a long time.
and I was so excited when the Giants got Mike Yastrzemski. And he knows his grandfather.
So Yaz looking to drive Duggar at home. Giants looking to tie the game here. Or take the lead. That'd be much better. Yaz takes strike 1.
Now it's 3-1.
3-1 the count now.
Remember last night, Yastrzemski swung.
Quantrill's on 50 pitches, so he's probably going to be out of here by the 5th inning if this rate keeps up.
Yastrzemski's not afraid to let it rip. 3-0, especially in this situation.
Duggar, very fast runner at second, ready to take off at the crack of the bat.
3-1 pitch to Yaz. Check swing. I don't think he went. He did not. And Yastrzemski walks. First and second, 2 outs for Brandon Belt, the captain.
I was a little surprised that was called no swing. Not that I have a great look at it.
Yeah, I think Yastrzemski sold it pretty good, though. He took the check swing and then just started walking to first base, taking his gloves off. Like, no, I didn't swing.
Did he swing? No, he didn't swing. Good call there by the third base umpire. He did not swing Yastrzemski. First pitch to the captain. Captain fouls it off. So 1 now.
I always have to laugh and not.
It's about line down the first inning.
Baseball years ago was asked, there's nothing in the rule book about a check swing. And so they defined it as a.
So here's the 0-1 pitch.
Did the batter attempt to strike the ball?
Belt takes it just inside 1-1.
Yeah.
So
Toughest call.
Marshall's slider has looked really good today.
Checks his swing, whether he went a certain distance or not. He was no longer trying to strike the ball, right?
I feel like if you're starting your swing, you're attempting to strike the ball at some point, right?
Well, see, that's your view.
1-1 pitch to Belt. Belt lines it to right. Nailers there to make the catch. And that's the inning. So Giants leave a runner at second and first. 1-0 Guardians after 2.5. Straw. Juan Ramirez top of the order there for the Guardians. I'll be right back again.
Ten years later, Giants would win, or Johnson would win his 300th game in a Giants.
Another Giants captain.
So leading off is Miles Straw. He had that triple in the first and he came in to score after Ramirez sac fly.
Miles Straw, who led off the first inning with a triple.
1-0 pitch to Straw. Takes way inside and high 2-0.
Stefani falling behind him now, 2-0. Juan on deck. Ramirez due up third.
2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1.
Morning game tomorrow, 10:40 Pacific time. And then it's on to New York. The Giants will start a 4-game series at Citi Field.
There's a 2-1 pitch to Miles Straw. Straw pops it up.
Center field over.
Ducker coming in, gets plenty of room. He has plenty of time. He'll make the catch 1 out. Now that'll bring Stephen Kwan. He's hitless this year, Stephen Kwan is, so wouldn't be shocked if that changes right here.
Ran a 2-1 sinker in on the stand, tied him up. Taking a page out of Quantrill's book. If it's working for him, let me try it.
Stephen Kwan now, Bay Area native, Washington High School, Fremont. Giants fan as a kid. And not just a Giants fan.
High for ball 1-1, another count to Kwan.
49ers fan. Stephen Kwan.
Kwan flew out in the first inning. 1-0 pitch to him, way high, 2-0.
But he is for 3 last
Jose
time.
Ramirez on deck. I'd rather face him with no one on than one on. To a pitch. High again. 3 now.
Too high.
Disco.
It's
God.
easy to throw when it's too high to Quan. He's listed at 5'9", 24 years old, 3 years at Oregon State.
3-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Taken strike 1. 3-1 the count of Stephen Kwan.
Bay Area sports fan in general, but the player that he really modeled himself after, had himself, was Ichiro.
3-1 pitch. Right down the middle again. Next one was a slider taken. Full count now to Kwan.
Breaking ball in 3-1. Full count now. Jose Ramirez.
So J Ram on deck for the Guardians.
Slugger on deck.
3-2 pitch.
Quan.
Kwan fly ball to left. Peterson makes a catch. Nice job by Disco coming back from 3-0 down to get Kwan out. And that'll bring up Ramirez with no one on.
2 down.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ton of power, but he will run into one from time to time. But typically that's to the pull side, so they have him played a little more shallow in left field and more of a slap hitter that way. And Discofani, nice job coming back from 3-0. Going a little slider.
Ramirez had that sack fly in the first.
Big out early in this game. Ramirez coming up.
First pitch to J Ram. High. And it's outside. 1-0. Slider again by Disco.
You want to face it with nobody on base. He's got 15 RBIs already. This is the 8th game of the year. 3 home runs. He knocked
1-0 pitch.
in the first inning.
Outside again. 2-0.
Straw at third.
Was a changeup at 86 miles per hour.
2-0 the count to him. Giants have the overshift on for this switch hitter who's batting left-handed.
2-0 pitch. Outside again. So another 3-0 count here for Disco.
Franmil Reyes is on deck.
Big Franmil Reyes on deck for the Guardians.
Release point this inning. With 2-0 to Straw, 3-0 to Kwan. Now 3-0 to Ramirez. Did a nice job of coming back.
3-0 pitch. Taken strike 1.
Down the middle for a strike.
But you kind of like it to go the other way.
This is the new thing, Sean.
Get behind the count and then go to work. I don't know.
It's 3-1. He's got
Playing
him
with fire.
right where he wants him.
3-1 pitch. Strike 2. 3-2 now the count to J Ram. So Disco maybe can come back from 3-0 down once again.
That's strong. Really a pop-up to shallow right center. Kwan just a little fly ball to left. 3-2 to Ramirez now.
There's a 3-2 pitch now. Disco taking his jolly old time, and time's called.
Ramirez backs away. Ramirez, he's a slugger who hits for average, for power, steals bases. He's only 5 feet 9 inches tall, though.
Okay, so here's the 3-2 pitch to J Ram. Ramirez hits one a high pop up. Flores calls off Estrada, makes the catch. So Discofani comes down from 3-0 from 2 straight batters.
Will be along for the middle innings.
1-0 Guardians after 3. Ruff, Peterson, Crawford due up for the Giants, and they're after the 4th. Five nothing Phillies already? Man.
DQ is taking your taste buds for a ride with the new signature stack burger mix.
Broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy. Now joining me here in the booth, Dave Fleming. Hi, Sean. Hi, Dave.
Good to be with you here on a chilly night in Cleveland. We'll have the heaters pumping in. It's much warmer in this booth than it is over on the
First pitch to Ruff.
side.
It's toasty over here.
Strike one.
There's something about, we're only like 40 feet away from the radio booth.
Ruff flew out in the first.
The wind blows over there much stronger than it was.
So there's the 0-1 to Ruff.
Yeah, we do.
Strike 2, 0-2 the count now.
Darren Ruff for the Giants here in the top of the fourth. It's a blanket kind of night. We have plenty of those at home.
Blankets, beanies, hand warmers in the back pocket. He's got
0-2 pitch in the 57th pitch on Quantrill today. Way outside, 1-2.
Takes a slider in the dirt. Darren's got to be a little frustrated here. There's been a lot of loud, hard contact off his bat early in the season. He has almost nothing to show for it.
1-2 pitch to Ruff. Ruff grounds one to Rosario. So the first play at time, 1 out. Jock Peterson comes up.
Series leads off the next Giants homestand as the Oakland A's cross the Bay Bridge. All fans are invited to Oracle Park for games Tuesday, the 26th, and Wednesday, the 27th of April. Get tickets at sfgiants.com/tickets. Giants baseball game up.
A's got another win today. They're playing pretty well early in the year without a whole lot of expectation.
Jock Peterson getting booed in Cleveland.
Jays in Toronto.
First pitch to
Peterson
Jock.
was
Fouls
after
it off.
the pitch. Fouled it off.
Went after a curveball there. We haven't seen that yet till now.
Quantrill.
No, he's been sinker slider. And we saw one change up early, and then, like you mentioned, the first curveball.
Peterson popped down the second inning. Timeout called by James Hoyt.
Thought that Quantrill was almost quick pitching him.
Well, he does. He works quick. That's part of his game plan is to get the ball and go. I was thinking that earlier that maybe some of these Giant hitters
0-1
want to call
pitch.
timeout.
Takes one in the dirt, 1-1.
In the dirt with a changeup. So maybe now second time through, we're going to start to see a few more of the curves, the changeups. You won't throw a ton of them. Big overshift on for Jock Peterson.
1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
If you look at the advanced numbers, all of his pitches grade out as above average. Good quality big league pitches, but he's, as you said, the fastball and the slider.
2 on the Jock.
Vast majority, typically, of what Jock Quantrill features.
Jock swings and misses 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, that's the second changeup this inning. So, like you mentioned, second time through the order. Maybe sprinkle in a few more of the secondary. Even his third pitch, which is the changeup and the curveball. Keep the hitters a little bit more off balance.
2-2.
I'm guessing.
Peterson crushes one to right. I mean, the foul.
Wow, how did he even get the barrel to that?
Well, he got the barrel to this one last night. That was a shot to center field.
Yeah, we've seen that finish a few times, unfortunately, on the wrong end of things, but you know he gets it when he finishes like that.
Peterson grounds one to, I believe, Rosario. So the first is just in time. Peterson hustled there to 2 outs.
Gets the little ground ball into the defense. That was the shortstop. The shift Rosario made that play.
I'll bring up Brand Crawford.
So not this time for Jock, 2 down. Giants need him. I mean, without Lamont Wade, without Tommy La Stella, they don't have the full complement of left-handed hitters.
Crawford flew on the
They'll have
second.
At some point. And this road trip especially sort of emphasized it. The Giants are seeing almost all right-handed pitching on this trip.
Swing and a miss on one.
It'll allow him to get a bunch of at-bats and maybe get into a little bit more of a rhythm in the box. See some more pitches, because that's why he was signed.
66th pitch from Quantrill on the 0-1 to Crawford.
Against right-handed pitching. He's done it his whole career. Why stop?
Time
now?
is called.
Brady Crawford, who hit a ball real well his first time up, but caught near the wall in center field. After homering last
0-1
night
pitch to
for the
Craw.
first time. It's out.
Little hanger that he fouled off.
Yeah, there's that curveball again. noticed Quantrill, I mean, I mentioned it to lefty, but what he does to righties earlier, he likes to run that two-seamer in on the hands of righties, his arm side command. Well, it also works against lefties, too. He likes to stay backdoor with the slider.
0-2 pitch to Crawford. Another foul ball.
Just got a piece of that fastball, and then it got a piece of the catcher. So hopefully Lavastita's okay. Umpire will give him a minute. Umpires and catchers, they're part of the same fraternity.
John's worked a lot of pitches at Quantrill, and their offense has been non-existent today.
0-2.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss.
Down swinging.
Another 1-2-3.
Well, we saw change-ups and curveballs for the first time in that inning. They were good.
For 3.5, 1-0 Guardians.
They trail 1-0.
Toyota, let's go places. By Heffernan Insurance, because you're different. And by your Bay Area BMW Centers. See a Bay Area BMW Center today for exceptional offers or visit BayAreaBMW.com.
So Framil Reyes leads off the inning for the Guardians here.
We'll look over just a little corner of the lake into downtown Cleveland. That's where we are. Giants fans turn to and join the millions who are already saving.
First pitch to Reyes. Nice curveball there for strike. Reyes struck out in the first inning. 0-1 pitch, swing, and a miss 0-2.
Behind the count here, 0-2.
He hasn't looked comfortable yet in the box against DeSclafani.
Got away with it last inning, but was falling behind Cleveland hitters. I'm sure that's
0-2 pitch. Outside strike 3 called. DeSclafani gets his third strikeout, and there's one away. Beautiful pitching. Beautiful frame there by Joey Bart there. One out there.
It's a ball all the way out of his hand.
First pitch to Ahmed Rosario. And that was in there, but a ball.
Call the ball to Ahmed Rosario.
You mentioned last inning, Dave. That was an interesting inning. Went 2-0, 3-0, 3-0, and ended up getting 3 outs.
Rosario grounded down the second inning. 1-0 pitch to him is a ball. 2-0. Welcome back, Computers in SGFY. It says, let's go Giants. Let's go Giants. Hopefully the offense can wake up.
Taking a different approach this inning.
2-0 pitch. Basically the same spot as the 1-0 pitch, but this time it's called a strike. 2-1.
It looked like the yellow. Very similar.
It did. Rosario grounded out his first time up. He
Rosario grounds one right to Crawford. 2 out.
The All-Star Teacher Award presented by Provident Credit Union. It's back for the 15th year. Go to NBCSportsBayArea.com/ASB.
So Josh Naylor's
to check
right
out
field
Jessica
today.
Pullman's
Comes up for the
profile from
Guardians.
Rancho Cotati High School, as well as the other finalists, and vote for your All-Star Teacher.
Up in Rohnert Park, I think.
First pitch to Naylor. Inside 1-0.
Beautiful part of the world. Beautiful part of the Bay Area. Josh Naylor takes the ball.
Naylor singled in the second. This season he's 1 for 4. Today he's 1 for 1. So he has his only hit of the season today.
Had to feel good for him.
1-0 pitch to Naylor. Swing and a miss 1-1.
If anybody would have seen that injury last year, you don't want to go back and look at it. Just one, and dislocated his ankle, had a fracture, and you wonder when guys have injuries like that if they're even going to make it back to the big leagues. And I'm sure that went through his mind. So I had to feel pretty good, not just to put a big league uniform.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Naylor may have another knock. No, nice diving catch by Yastrzemski. That's the end of the inning. After 4, 1-0 Guardians. Flores, Estrada, Duggar do up. Duggar's the only guy in space for him today with a walk. Nice diving catch there by Yaz to save a hit. Yastrzemski didn't catch that. That could have been extra bases at least. Could maybe even been a triple again. It's like Straw had. The Padres lost 5-2 to the Braves today. Phillies are beating the Marlins 8-0 at the bottom of the second. John's still looking for their first hit of the game. Right now it's a no-hitter for Quantrill. 4 innings. But based on his pitching, he's probably not going to be able to save the whole game. Quantrill. So Quantrill 69 pitches through 4 innings. I think he'll last maybe if this rate keeps up. Probably max 5 innings. Max 6 innings. His pitching rate keeps up.
We'll take a look at some Cleveland baseball history. Best second base fielding percentage in a single year going back to 1974. And look who's on the top 10 list 3 times over.
Our guy.
Wayne Kuiper. One of the
First pitch to Wilmer, strike 1.
Cleveland baseball history. Did you go out to the wall today?
Yep, sure did.
You found it, huh?
0-1 pitch. Low and then almost in the dirt 1-1.
A ball there for Quantrill. So it's 1-1, 1-0. The Cleveland Guardians. Now Roberto Alomar at the top of that list. It's hard to touch around
The 1-1 to Wilmer.
Great defensive.
Way inside slider there. 92 miles per hour there. 2-1 pitch on 91 mile per hour slider is ridiculous. Flores grounded on the second. He's 0 for 1 today.
4 times. Now, I'm saying Kipe had a lot more range, though.
2-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. I think he swung. He did. 2-2.
2-2 to Wilmer.
Without a doubt, yeah. Well, I did learn a little bit more about the 100 best players. They did it on the 100th anniversary of the organization in 2000.
And Flores calls
I was
time.
wondering how you have a top 100, but the guy's still playing.
The Quantrill's 73rd pitch.
No, it was in 2001. Maybe in another 100 years, we'll do another one. Yeah, top 200.
2-2 pitch to Wilmer. Flores lines 1 right to Rosario. 1 out. Now that'll bring up Tyrell Estrada.
Believe me, that Kipe had a lot of range in second. He had range. He had a style. He could do it all.
Oh, even flipped it to the shortstop.
Yeah.
That's awesome. goodness.
Defense at its best. Dwayne Kuiper.
Strike one to Estrada. 0-1
Time
now.
capsule there.
Those were some great plays.
Kuiper he could play second base.
75th pitch from Quantrill on the way. It's low
You
to
talk
1-1.
people who grew up around here, so many of them. Kuiper was a really good player.
Estrada grounded down the third, so he's 0 for 1 today. Banged 192 on the season. He had the home run, which was a big one, 4 ribbies. 1-1 pitch to Tyro. Estrada has the first Giants hit of the night. Gets past the third baseman. It's a 1-out single for Tyro Estrada. It's a missile of a line drive.
Nice job. I mean, sitting on the bench, you got to realize that this is what Quantrill, this is what he does, but this is what he's been doing a lot tonight, and that's two-seaming the right-handers inside.
So Duggar walked his first time up, so he doesn't really have a counted at bat. Then he stole second base. First pitch to Duggar.
And he was hitting a lot of balls out of the park, too. It was kind of surprising. He's got a lot of sneaky
Duggar takes check swing. He didn't go 1-0.
Duggar walked his first time up.
Joey Bart on deck for the Giants.
But anyway, I mean, I think you get a guy who hustles and dives and the hat's flying off and plays with some style and flair. That's why so many people around here love watching our friend play.
The 1-0. And they're going to try to pick off Estrada at first, but nothing going on over there.
Along with that power. So Guardians are going to pay attention to him. Giants trail 1-0.
It's the 1-0 pitch to Duggar now.
Giants first of the series for Tyro Estrada.
In the dirt, nice block there by Lavastida, the catcher for the Guardians, 2-0.
How about the drag bunt? Hustle from Kipe and the slide. How did they call him out? He was safe. Come on. Where was replay back then?
right there.
You don't see Kipe get that angry very often.
2-0 to Doug. Duggar hits one to left. Left center field. Quan back at the wall. It's off the wall. Naylor gets it. Throws to Rosario, the cutoff man. Estrada goes to third, and Duggar goes to second. And second and third, 1 out for Joey Bart. That may have been a home run, actually. They're going to look at it, the Giants. They aren't going to challenge it, though, I don't think.
103 off the bat. He hits good wood, goes the other way, but you don't think that ball's going to go as far as it does. It almost gets that.
Did he go?
Right here, he kind of waves off.
That wall in left field in Cleveland's so annoying. It's so high up. So there's going to be a mound visitor to Quantrill.
It was. That was not straightaway left field, and with that 19-foot high wall, that would have been out in a bunch of ballparks, I think. Not here. Giants are set up, though, to tie the game, or perhaps more than that.
Duggar's been on base both sides that passed today, so good start for Steven Duggar. So Bart just needs a ground ball to the middle or a fly ball. Tie the game here for the Giants. Logan Allen warming up in the Cleveland bullpen.
Logan Allen, the left-hander, up in the Cleveland bullpen. One thing the Guardians have not done, and this is not a criticism, most teams haven't done it. The Giants actually probably more than most, but their starters are not real built up early in the year. This will be his 80th
And time is
pitch of
called.
the game. That's kind of been about the max for any Cleveland pitcher so far in the first week plus.
First pitch to Joey Bart now with a runner on second and third, 1 out.
Second and third, 1 out.
Pitch to him is taken low, 1-0.
Take for ball 1. Infield is back for Cleveland, so there are a lot of different ways, including a ground ball, as long as it's not right to a corner, right back to the pitcher.
Ground ball up the middle gets the job done at the infield back for the Guardians here. Talking about ground outs, Bart did ground down the third inning. So 1-0 pitch. Swung on him. It's 1-1.
That slider. Saw teams attack Joey in his first taste of big league ball a couple years ago. Now it was early for Joey to be in the big leagues, but They attacked him with breaking balls. He's already hit 2 home runs against him.
And time is called by Bart here.
This season. It seems clear to me that he's made a big improvement just in overall plate discipline, but ability to handle those pitches.
One pitch. Bart takes ball 2. I thought that was a strike there, but it's 2-1.
Strike zone tonight.
It is a
Very small strike zone here from James Hoyt.
Mentioned earlier, James Hoyt doesn't give a whole lot up or down or off the corners or down. Very tight zone. He will give a little bit above the zone.
2-1 pitch now to Bart.
Bart ahead 2-1.
Bart jams it foul.
Broke his bat. I think he did.
Sound like Kinley. Your crack from up here.
That's another thing we saw pitchers do against him in his first turnaround big league ball was attack him in.
Yeah, and I still think you can. But I think what he's doing a better job of now is recognizing when it's a ball inside and not actually swinging at it. Not right there. He actually did swing at it. See what happens, breaks his bat. But
So Bart did break his bat, so we get some new one there.
It's not inside.
Comes back to the plate.
It's tough for a pitcher to execute 3 straight fastballs inside to a hitter. A lot of times you'll end up making a mistake in there, and that's when he has to be ready to capitalize on that mistake.
Big spot here, big pitch.
We go 2-2 pitch to Bart.
Giants trail 1-0. Second and third, 2-2.
In the dirt, nice block there by Lavacita, and the count goes full.
Lavacita's being tested. That thing bounced several feet in front of home plate. Tyro Estrada's got good speed. He was ready to come home.
Yeah, you have to trust your catcher in that situation, runner on third base, that you can bounce a breaking ball and trust that he'll be able to keep it in front of him. That was actually a very difficult pitch to block. He landed just in front of the plate, just behind the plate. Sometimes.
So Mike Yastrzemski on deck.
Down straight up.
3-2 pitch.
Bart
Swung on and missed 2X. Comes easy out, Mike Yastrzemski.
Was in the strike zone. 2 down.
Yeah, you cannot give in, but if you're Joey Bart in that situation, you kind of have to expect that you're going to get another breaking ball. You saw it in the previous pitch through the dirt.
Please, yeah, let's get a
Not lot
hit.
of right-handers
Let's get a hit
tonight.
here. The Giants do need a hit to drive in a run.
Counts, and he has not given in at all. He's always
Yastrzemski
gone
walked
off
in the
the
third.
where he sunk the ball in on the hands. Rarely seen a pitch out over the plate.
Or a wild pitch. A wild pitch would be great
Now
here.
Mike Yastrzemski
First
with
pitch
2
to
down.
Yaz. Way inside 1-0.
Fastball high and tight for ball 1. Going to take a hit or a mistake from Cleveland to get that first run home for the Giants. Yastrzemski 0 for 1.
1-0 pitch to Yaz. Way outside 2-0. Wish they went to the backstop, but take that 2-0 now the count.
Very wary of challenging Mike Yastrzemski. He has pitched him ultra carefully.
Yeah, Yaz came up with runner on second, scoring opportunity. Last time up, he walked. This time he's got a base
2-0
open,
pitch.
but this may be his last hitter.
3-0.
3-0. Well, you got the lefty on deck, Belt.
So Belt on deck for the Giants here.
Yeah, we'll see Logan Allen here if he doesn't get Yastrzemski out.
3-0 pitch to Yaz. Swung on and missed that ball 4.
Probably ball 4.
So he swung and missed that ball 4. Common Yaz.
You saw in his previous at bat, Quantrill threw a 3-0 slider. He was not given in. For what reason? Well, this is the reason right here that he will let it go. 3-0 count.
3-1 pitch to Yastrzemski.
Yep.
Still ahead of the count, 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Fouled off, ball 4, 3-2.
Well, the Giants are pushing Cal Quantrill here. Can they get on the board? Trailing 1-0. This will be the 23rd pitch of the inning.
We got a 3-2 pitch to Yaz.
Right here, 3-2.
Swing and a miss here, I'm calling it.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. That was a bad pitch there by Quantrill, and bases loaded. 2 outs for Brandon Belt.
Yeah, 24 pitches this inning. This is definitely the highest pitch count.
And that's it for Quantrill. Quantrill goes 4 2/3, no one runs.
Fifth inning. Starting to get some pitches up.
And Logan Allen's coming in to face Brandon Belt here.
Manager Terry Francona out of the dugout to make the pitching change.
Yep, Logan Allen comes in. Quattro goes 4 2/3 strong. Bases are juiced for Brandon Belt. Come on, Belt, hit a grand slam. Be right back, man. I think my dog. But... Yep, it's going to be a lefty-lefty. Logan Allen is a lefty, so that's probably why they brought him in to face Belt. So Giants need a run here because it's the best chance I'm going to have all game because the Guardians' bullpen is solid. So, especially the back end of it. This year, Logan Allen has a perfect ERA of 0. So,
Saturday here in Cleveland, the Giants trail the Guardians 1-0, but threatening in the top of the 5th. Bases. And the Guardians making the pitching change. So the starter Cal Quantrill is out.
So Logan Allen on the mound now for the Guardians. This season he's 1-0, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit given up, and 1 strikeout. No walks. Lefties are actually hitting 1,000 against him. That's a good thing. So hopefully Bell can keep that 1,000.
Four-seam fastball, curveball, slider, but mainly to lefties, you're going to see fastball, slider being the out pitch.
Need to fix this.
He's another guy they got from San Diego.
Different deal. The trade that brought Logan Allen to Cleveland was a 3-team trade with the Padres, the Reds, and the then Indians.
First pitch to Belt. Belt lined out twice so far.
Still pretty young. Logan Allen's only 24 years old. Got a good arm. Brandon Belt with the bases loaded.
First pitch to him. Way outside 1-0. I'd take a walk here. Bases loaded walk. I would take that.
His career has always done well. I say always. Has for long stretches done very well against left-handed pitching. The last few years, some of that has tailed off as he's destroyed right-handers.
1-0 pitch to Belt. Pitch. Another one outside, 2-0.
One thing you could just rely on.
Come on.
It's going to command the strike zone, and in a bases-loaded situation, that puts the pressure on the pitcher.
Absolutely. And usually as a pitcher, you're thinking, well, the pressure's
So
on the
Darren Ruff on deck
to hit drive in the run.
for the Giants.
2 outs. But Brandon Belt, it doesn't matter what the situation. He's been in this situation.
So bases loaded, 2 outs here.
Pressure's on the
2-0 pitch to Belt.
2-0.
Belt grounds one. Foul. Just foul.
Well, by the way, Warriors Live Playoff Edition with Warriors pregame coverage is airing now on NBC Sports Bay Area Plus. You can find it on the channels listed there on your screen. If you can't find NBC Sports Bay Area Plus, go to NBCSportsBayArea.com or call your TV provider. You can stream it live on the My Teams app.
Come on, Belt.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
2-1 pitch to Belt. Belt grounds one. Passed. Rosario's a base hit for Belt. Estrada scores. Duggar will score 2. And the Giants lead 2-1. Brandon Belt delivers in the clutch. 2-1 Giants. Let's go, Belt.
probably just eliminated the slider and looked for the fastball. Just barely misses a double down the first baseline in the first swing of the bat, but does not miss this fastball. Stays right up the middle of the field, takes a pitch away.
Right through the shift, Belt hit that. Beautiful. Let's go. God, Giants needed that. And that'll bring up Darren Ruff, who's 0 for 2 today. First pitch to Ruff. Take in inside, ball 1.
So it's kind of unusual to see Brandon hit a ground ball in that kind of spot. But when you hit it,
Ruff flew out and grounded out.
You got a pretty good chance of finding that spot to get it.
1-0 pitch.
Just what Belt did.
Takes one in the dirt, 2-0.
That's just an excellent at bat for Brandon Belt. Get ahead in the count, hit something hard.
Well, that's the goal as a hitter. I think they'll all tell you that I just want a quality bat. I want to hit the ball hard. I can't really control what happens after I hit the ball, but if I consistently hit the ball hard on the barrel, good things will happen.
Two out of Ruff now. I'm going to call him Belt. Ruff rips one foul on the third base line.
And that has to be what Darren Ruff's thinking right now, because he's hit a lot of balls hard this year with nothing to show for it. Not a lot to show.
2 tonight, Darren Ruff. DH again, in that 3 spot again.
The 2-1.
2 runs in for the Giants to take their first lead of the night.
Ruff hits a pop-up.
Right,
should be routine. Naylor coming in. He's going to make the catch. But the Giants take the lead off of Brandon Belt ground ball RBI single. Miller, Jimenez, and Lavastida go for the Guardians in the bottom half of the 5th. Let's go. Belt gets the Giants on the board. So Disco's going to be in for his 5th inning of work. It's only on 40 pitches has Disco, so really low pitch count for Disco, unlike Quantrill, who's at 90. He got pulled 4 2/3 inning. Yep, Belt delivered. The captain.
It's available only for a limited time longer. Plans offer 18 games at a significant savings, plus limited postseason rights. See all the benefits of the Thrill 22 plan at sfgiants.com/thrill.
Giants have their first
So here's the first pitch to Owen Miller. Takes high and inside 1-0. Miller's 1 for 1 today. He's been red hot this season. He's batting over 500. I know that. He's batting 542. Jeez. 1.042 slugging percentage. 2 homers, 7 ribbies. What a phenomenal start. Counts 1-1 hit to him. The 1-1. In the dirt. Bounces away from Bart. Doesn't matter though. 2-1.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys last night that did put together some quality at-bats against Rodon. And sac fly to right field might have been the most impressive. He did hit a double early in the game, but
There's a 2-1 pitch to Miller.
The Guardians did score. Came off the bat of Miller in the sac fly.
Miller drives one to left field. That ball, it's off the wall. Peterson's going to play it off the wall. Miller's going to have an easy double. Leadoff double for Owen Miller. Another hit for Miller.
It's a leadoff varietal.
They'll bring up Andres Jimenez.
Watch the pitch. It's not a bad pitch. He tries to go up and in.
That is a high. I don't know how he hit that. Okay.
Shows a really quick bat, almost like he was looking for it inside. He gets the barrel to it and hits it off the wall in left field. You see right off the top of the door out in left field. Pops up in the air.
So see if Disco can work out another jam here.
Allen can run a little bit too. Easy double.
First pitch. Well, Disco taking his time here.
Jimenez now struck out his first at bat. Giants play him to pull the ball.
First pitch to Jimenez. Shows bunt, but it goes high.
Very high. Giovanni's had some big misses.
Yeah, it's been a weird night for him. I mean, he has the one inning fell behind.
Jimenez struck out in the second. Batting .267 this year with a homer and 3 RBIs.
Really nice pitches on all three batters.
1-0 pitch. Jimenez grounds one fouled on the first base line. You got jammed there, 1-1.
I mean, it's a credit to DeSclafani, I think, in that it's 2-1. He's only given up 4 hits and a 1 run. I don't feel like he's really been all that sharp.
No, he really hasn't. I mean, we've seen him be a lot sharper in the past. And if you saw him pitch at all in spring training, that's as good as I've ever seen him throw. I mean, he was dotting everything. But it's been a little bit of a challenge here the first 2 starts of the season. Just with that consistent release point.
And time is called by Jimenez.
Jimenez, you figure, is looking to pull the ball. The Giants playing for him to pull it. With nobody out, he could get
1-1 pitch to Jimenez. Swung on a miss, strike 2, 1-2 the count now.
Fastball 1-2.
So Jose Alvarez and John Brebbia warming up in the Giants bullpen. So this may be Disco's last inning, or maybe even last batter.
Pitch count isn't the issue. Only 58 for DeSclafani, but Giants now have the lead. Gabe Kapler's preparing to be aggressive if he feels like he needs to be.
1-2 pitch to Jimenez.
1-2.
Really high. My goodness, Disco. 2-2.
Yeah, that's not normal for DeSclafani to miss that by that much. He's usually around the strike zone with all of this stuff. He may be wild at times.
It's only 59 pitches, but he hasn't really been good, Disco.
Or he's missing by 2-3 feet on pitches. I've seen that a handful of times tonight.
The 2-2 to Jimenez.
Matters though.
Swung on a miss on a high fastball. And a beautiful strikeout there by DeSclafani is 4th, and there's 1 away. So a big strikeout there for DeSclafani, now bringing up Lavastida, the catcher for the Guardians.
1 out. DeSclafani.
Brian Lavastida. I believe his first name is Brian, right?
Catcher, the 9th place hitter, Lavastida comes up.
First pitch to Lavastida.
5 at bat, still looking for his first hit of the year.
Lavastida hits one to left field. Peterson has plenty of room, not hit that deep. He'll make the catch. And Miller will stay at second, 2 outs.
Lavastida going up there looking for a first.
That was a meatball.
It looked like he had much of a plan right there, other than he was.
So that'll bring up Miles Stroh, tripled in the first.
DeSclafani took with it off that with the slider.
And then he scored a run on the sac fly from J. Ram.
Top of the lineup.
See Gabe Kapler and his pitching brain trust talking this situation over. DeSclafani obviously.
So the first pitch to Straw.
9 run at second, 2 down.
2-1 Giants. That is in the dirt, 1-0.
Dirt. Ball 1. Straw led off the game with a triple. Just a ground ball, but just inside the bag at third, and he can fly. Pitch count.
Disco. The Giants are using pitch gun today. Disco and Bart. 1-0 pitch to Straw. Outside 2-0. Another slider there. He's doing a lot of sliders this guy today.
The last couple of years, we saw catchers having to go through a million signs, the secondary signals, and changing things up,
Pulling the cheat sheet out of the back pocket, changing signs, putting the
There's
fingers
a
up.
2-0.
Yeah, this is much more efficient.
2-0.
Straw to left field. Fly ball deep. Peterson back. Off the wall. Miller's going to score easily.
Straw was in his home run trot, I think.
Straw thought that was a home run. I did too. And it's 2-2 Guardians.
The game is tied.
That 19-foot wall on left has been screwing both teams over. But it's 2-2. Miller with an RBI double.
Off the bat. Jock just stood there like he thought it was gone too, but
Miller hit that. Wow.
Great job by Jock, just kind of hanging out.
It had the height, it just didn't have the distance, I don't think.
He's going to make a strong throw, maybe get him out of second base. Straw barreled it, just hit it real high in the air. And you always look at the outfielder after you hit it just to see his reaction, and you see he's jogging around first base.
So it's 2-2 Straw RBI double. Now bring up Stephen Kwan. Hitless histories, but and that's it for Discrofani.
He does knock the starter out of the game.
And I assume Jose Alvarez is coming in. Yeah, he is.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and smog.
Yeah, so lefty-lefty matchup with Alvarez and Kwan. For Disco, he was today. Disco was only gave up 2 runs, but he didn't really have a lot of control. So Disco should have given up a lot more than 2 runs today. Put it that way. So Guardians score with a Ramirez sack fly, Miles Straw RBI double, then Giants score with a Brandon Belt 2 RBI single. It's the only scoring today. So our Alvarez season has a 4.50 ERA. He's been solid though this year for the Giants, Alvarez.
In any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club.
Go see if Alvarez can limit the damage to just 1.
Well, the Giants take the
It's a tough hitter they're facing, the Kwan, but
right back. They've tied it up 2-2. Runner in scoring position.
So Alvarez on the mound. This season he's 1-0. He has a 4.50 yesterday. I said that. He's pitched 2 innings, given up a hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Lefties ranking 500 against him. So
Couple walks, couple strikeouts.
Stephen Kwan is a lefty.
Righties haven't got a hit off of him yet. To get a left-hander out. A tough one at that.
Stephen Kwan, this is the kind of spot where Kwan, I think, is even more dangerous because he's not a home run hitter. We talked to him today before the game. Delightful.
First pitch to Stephen Kwan coming up.
Great conversation with him, but even he said, I'm not really going to be hitting the ball over the wall.
Pitch to Kwan.
Cleveland doesn't need that here. Runner in scoring position.
Strike 1. 0-1 the count now. The Kwan.
Who I believe is the first
Kwan flew out in line that he's 0 for 2.
I've ever heard tell me, yeah, I used to go down the Coke bottle slide at the ballpark when I'd come watch Giants games. He may be the first player to make it to the big leagues who's gone down the slide.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
So 0-1 pitch.
1 to Kwan.
Kwan on the ground to second. Flores, easy play, throws him out. So Alvarez limits the damage to just 1. It's 2-2 after 5.
Go to the 6th with some power coming up. It's 2-2.
Peterson, Crawford, Flores do it for the Giants in the top half of the sixth. So nice job by Alvarez. This took him 2 pitches and limits the damage 1, so I assume he's going to get another inning. Alvarez. Because who's up? It's going to be Ramirez. Is Ramirez a lefty? I don't think so. Ramirez is a switch hitter. So yeah, Alvarez is facing 3 righties probably, but probably another inning since he's only thrown 2 pitches here. Not an easy guy to get out either on Quan. I assume it's going to be pitch and change for the Guardians with Allen. How'd the Raptors 76ers game going? Wow, 76ers are destroying the Raptors. 77-58. Sixers. Now Grizzlies lost, right? Yeah. The Warriors playing just about 15 minutes. Or no, not 15, I'm dumb. 40 minutes. So this is going to be Logan Allen staying in for the Guardians. That's a bit surprising to me.
And then on Sunday, May 1st, the first 5,000 kids.
And Austin Slater is going to pinch hit for Jock Peterson. That's surprising to me because Peterson's had some good at-bats today, I think. Peterson's had some really good at-bats, and they're pinching Slater. It's surprising.
Slater's going to pinch hit for the Giants here. Jock Peterson against the lefty. 6th inning, tie game. It was 1-0 Cleveland for a good long while. Giants took a 2-1 lead. Guardians.
So Slater pinch hits. This season he's batting .071, with that 1 RBI being a walk-off. Allen's first pitch is in the dirt and gets away from Lavastida, 1-0.
Well, for a guy who's got 1 hit in 14 at-bats, Austin Slater sure has done a lot of good things for the Giants this year. He won the opener with that 1 hit in extra innings.
1-0 pitch to Slater.
Extra base hit. Last night, ended the game with a great play defensively.
Slater swings and misses 1-1.
Against the changeup, which has always been one of the big weapons for Logan Allen.
Nice slider there by Allen there.
Yeah, if you're struggling at the plate, I mean, you can still make a difference defensively, and he never seems to slump defensively.
It's the 1-1 pitch.
Plays as a Giant.
In the dirt, 2-1.
Good diving catches.
Yeah, he comes in on the ball really well. He dives coming in on the ball. He never seems to miss. And he sold out. I remember early in the year, he sold out for one in right field. They could have gone to the wall. And you heard Cap say after the game, we want our guys to do that no matter what. I believe it was Slater.
The 2-1. Slater takes strike 2. 2-2. That was a cutter there at 85 miles per hour.
He's got a lot of confidence coming in on line drives. He feels like he can make every play. And as a pitcher, you love that. Yeah, it gets by you once in a while. It's frustrating, but I'd rather see a guy do that, make the play 9 times out of 10, and hold up and let the ball drop.
The 2-2 to Austin Slater. Slider way inside. That almost hit him there. 3-2 the count. Trevor Stefan. He pitched last night, I believe. He's in the bullpen for the Guardians.
Lefty Crawford on deck. After that, a couple of rights.
The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt. 4-2. Well blocked. That was not even close. Ball 4.
Also, great idea of the strike zone. That's a leadoff walk in a tie game. Well done.
He came on last night, an inning earlier.
So Brandon Crawford, it's now for the Giants. He's 0-2. He flew out and struck out today. So he can make it 1 for 3.
Brandon's 0-2 tonight.
This will be Allen's 15th pitch. First pitch to Crawl. Swung on and missed at a hanger. I mean, that was a hanger. That was a hanging slider there. Crawford swung on and missed 0-1.
Brandon's up there to swing. He's a very aggressive hitter.
Again, early in the count, he'll try to leave the yard, but as he gets deeper into a count or falls behind, he'll start to use the other field.
Arlen Toe's the first in the pickoff attempt, but nothing going on over there.
A lot of room right now on the left side with the shortstop. Rosario played towards second base. He'll take that hit the other way between the shortstop and the third baseman.
Slater
0-1.
on Allen. It could be pretty tough to
Another
run against.
pickoff attempt, and again, nothing going on.
Picks his spots extremely well. Antoine Richardson, Giants first base coach, who's worked with so many Giants on reading pitchers, getting good jumps, better leads.
Well, with the lefty, you're going to almost have to guess.
There's the 0-1 the Crawl. Looked like a strike, but a bad frame by Lavastida, 1-1. So Wilmer Flores on deck. Plus with a pinch hitter again, but I don't know who the Giants would pinch hit for Wilmer. Well, Luke Williams, maybe, actually. And another throw to first, but again, nothing going on.
You can see why Cleveland wants to pay attention to Austin Slater. Giants stole a base earlier in the game, Steven Duggar.
Here's the 1-1 the Crawl. Crawford rips one down the right field line, foul.
Slater in his career has been successful trying to steal a base 92% of the time. So that's get circled by opponents who know that he's a threat to run.
That was an absolute missile down the left. I keep saying the left field and right field. In the right field line.
Giants fan got the souvenir.
1-2 pitch to Crawl.
A young Giants fan. 1-2.
Crawford check swing that goes fouled in the third base line. So he's a 1-2 the count.
Quick pitched him right there. Allen did. He was a little quicker in the. Wasn't quite a slide step, but wasn't his normal leg kick. Looked like it surprised Brandon Crawford. Got on him in a hurry. Emergency swing.
1-2 pitch to Crawford.
1-2.
Crawford on the ground. Double play ball. Ramirez flips. Flip to second, and that's it. So Slater out of second. Crawford safe at first, and there's one away here in the top half of the sixth for Wilmer Flores.
Until there's two strikes, Ramirez is playing closer to the back, so that might have been a hit if there had not been two strikes. But like I mentioned, when there is two strikes, Brandon Crawford will.
And that's going to be it for Logan Allen. So a pitching change for the Guardians. Probably going to bring in Trevor Stefan, I assume.
Jerry Francona is going to make another pitching change. A right-hander will be coming in with Wilmer Flores due up. Runner at first, one out. Tie game, 2-2.
Assume it's going to be Stefan. Okay, that's good. For the Giants can get some insurance here, and hopefully the Giants can take the lead and then get some insurance. Giants have a tough series ahead of them with the Mets. Did the Mets win today? I know they played the D-backs. Mets lost to the D-backs today. Wow. There may be a potential Webb-Scherzer matchup in the next series against the Mets. Padres lost to the Braves 5-2. That's always good. Come on.
Pitch cam. And a nice view. Back over the water, sort of across the corner there, headed toward the ballpark. That's the big football.
So let's see if Flores can deliver for the Giants here against Stefan.
Browns. This is a port town. There's a lot of stuff going on along the waterfront. All the bridges across the river, crisscrossing downtown Cleveland. We have not been here in so long. I mean, the last time the Giants were here, I've been here a couple times since personally, but the last time the Giants were here, Brandon Crawford and Brandon Belt were still 3 years away from starting their major league careers.
So Trevor Stefan's 1-0 this season. He has pitched 3 1/3 innings. He pitched last night, I believe. Giving up 2 hits. He has no walks, 1 strikeout. Lefties hit about 250 against them. Righties hit about 143, and overall, people are hitting 182 against Stefan.
Not giving up a run in 3 1/3 innings pitched. Check out the opposing average. Pretty good against lefties and righties.
So perfect ERA for Stefan so far. 3 2/3.
14 fastball running up to 98 at its best, and then slider.
First pitch to Flores.
Wilmer Flores 0 for 2 tonight against the new pitcher, the right-hander.
Flores takes inside. He thought about swinging there, but he didn't wisely. 1-0.
Giants are just not as equipped right now with the injuries to mix and match as the game goes on.
Flores grounded out and lined out.
Last year,
He's 0 for 2.
part of the Giants' success.
The 1-0 pitch. Flores hits one to deep left, foul.
Giants set an all-time record for pinch hit home runs in the history of the game last season. And a lot of that was they just had a deep bench and they had the ability to get a great matchup. Maybe not every single time, but it sure felt like it at times last year where late in the game, if it was a close game, Giants were going to feel like they had a real good matchup at the plate.
The 1-1 pitch to Flores now. That is strike 1. Strike 2 called, 1 and 2.
A little early in the game last year. I mean, if you have Jock Peterson and Lamont Wade Jr. healthy, Lamont Wade Jr. may be starting in the outfield. You may have Jock Peterson on the bench. And this may be a situation that you could use him. Vice versa, Jock plays, Lamont comes off the bench. So, yeah, definitely limits you a little bit left-handed.
Now the 1-2 pitch
First, 1 and 2 the count.
is in the dirt. Another nice block there by Lavastida. And 2 and 2 the count.
Lavastida's been tested tonight. He's done a nice job.
Yeah,
Really nice play there by
block
Lavastida.
right there on the backhand. Couldn't slide over fast enough to get in front of it, but it was a nice job keeping in front of him on the backhand.
Catchers are just practicing that so much more now. Not the traditional ball blocking style, but as catchers go down to one knee.
So Tyro Estrada on deck.
They have to improve
2-2
that
pitch
part.
to Flores. Estrada got the first Giants hit. Flores fouls it down the first base line.
We saw Joey Bart this spring working on that with an interesting looking glove that they were using. It wasn't a normal catcher's glove, but using some type of pitch machine to throw dirt balls to his backhand and then him picking them off the knee. It's something they never probably thought about.
And time is called here by Flores.
2-2 to Wilmer Flores against this new Cleveland pitcher. Tie game.
2-2 pitch to Wilmer.
Well, that was a nasty pitch. The first time he'd seen that one in the at-bat.
I called it a slider. Maybe that was more like the splitter.
Yeah, that looks more
Estrada
like
got the first Giants hit. We'll see if he can get another hit here.
Not
Maybe a
as
big
hard as
one.
a
Maybe
slider.
one over the wall.
And that's a huge. Well, it's a little bit harder than slider. I should say it's 87 compared to slider at 84. Whatever it was nasty.
Two down, Tyro Estrada, who got the first Giants hit. Giants hadn't had a hit until the 5th inning. They got
First pitch to
all 3
Tyro.
hits in that 5th, scored 2 runs.
Estrada takes strike 1, 0-1 the count.
6 right at the knees, strike 1. Row 1 for 2. Crawford, the runner at first, after Slater drew a leadoff walk. And Brandon replaced him on the fielder's choice.
Here's the 0-1 to Tyro. And time is called. Or Stefan stepped off, actually.
You said it. We know Tyro's got the power.
And now Tyro calls time.
One home run so far this year. Showed some real power last year in his limited opportunity.
The 0-1 pitch. Estrada pulls one right to Ramirez. Nice play there by Ramirez. And he throws him out. What a play by Jose Ramirez.
That could have been extra bases had it gotten by.
After 5.5, this game's tied at 2. Talking about Jose Ramirez, he's due up first in the sixth. And it's him, Ramirez. So it's Ramirez, Reyes, Rosario. They're up in the bottom after the sixth. I'll be right back.
Number 662.
Okay, so Ramirez due up first, and I assume Alvarez is still in. He
those of us who were lucky enough to be
is
there
not. I
never
think it's going to be Brebbia.
That was Eric Gagne at the height of his power. He was throwing 100, and that was before the era of the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. But Gagne, it was stuff that we just didn't see very often. And Bonds, with his incredible year.
So Brebbia's been good so far this year. He's pitched 1 2/3 innings, given up no hits. He has given up a walk, no strikeouts. So he's been good, Brebbia. But last season, Brebbia was not good. Coming off Tommy John, expected, but he was very bad last year. You're right.
It's John Brebbia. He's on for the third time this year. Been really good his first 2 outings this year, and
someone, a captain hat to the game in Cleveland.
Back to the old John Brebbia.
Yeah, you might not recognize him from last season. He had the big beard. But last season, his performance, Slater stays in the game to play left field.
So Slater stays in the play left.
Just great to see Brebbia healthy again. He had some good moments for the Giants, but this year, you're right.
First pitch to Ramirez is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count.
Just things weren't as crisp last year.
Ramirez had that sac fly in the first. Then I think he struck out, I believe. 0-1 pitch to J-Ram. Ramirez base hit. Leadoff single for Ramirez.
With another hit. He's driven in a run. Now he's 1 for 2. That's the go-ahead run aboard to start the 6th.
He's just such a good hitter. Anything over the plate, doesn't matter if it's spinning, if it's straight, just always has a quality at bat.
That'll be Franmil Reyes, the DH today for the Guardians.
If you try to pull that pitch, you roll over it to the second baseman, but he uses all fields. Quality player all the way around. Saw him make a great defensive play to end the
first pitch to Franmil.
Yeah,
in the dirt, nice block by Bart, 1-0.
Game saver, Jose Ramirez. starts off the bottom of the sixth with the hit. Reyes takes ball.
Reyes
one.
struck out twice today.
Reyes 0 for 2 against DeSclafani. Struck out both times.
He's the one out of he's a 1 out of Reyes. Swung on a miss. Ugly swing there by Reyes. 1-1 the count. Almost fell down.
That was a little slower slider than we're normal used to seeing. First two sliders to Ramirez were 86 and 84, and then the last two to Reyes were 82. So change in speeds on his breaking ball now.
He's the 1-1. Reyes fouled. Got a meatball right over the heart of the plate. Harleen Garcia warming up in the Giants bullpen. I would guess if it gets to Naylor, Garcia's going to come in to face Josh Naylor because he's a lefty, but it's just my guess. If it gets to him. For him, I got into a double play, that'd be great. Cut up. 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning, first strikeout for Brebbia.
No chance to catch up. All he could do was try and foul it off, but Joey Barton did a nice job of holding on to it. Big out here in the sixth inning.
Sorry, brother. That'll bring up Josh. That will bring up Ahmed Rosario.
Rosario, 0 for 2. He takes strike 1.
Rosario takes strike 1.
Well, that's not out of the ordinary for John Brebbia. Spring training this year, he had 100% first strike pitch efficiency. They kept track of that this spring.
Rosario dropped 3, grounded out, and lined out.
He didn't miss one.
The 0-1 pitch to him.
On the ground.
Double play ball. Estrada's going to flip the second. Crawford the first. Not in time. Rosario beats Zappa. Ramirez is out of second. 2 away.
Sorry, just a little bit too fast. Beautiful attempt by the Giants. Crawford especially.
Brebbia tried to get that ball. Good thing he didn't. Estrada makes a nice quick flip to Crawford coming across the back, who makes a really strong throw as usual, but Rosario, one of the faster guardians, no chance. Double him up.
Footwork for Brandon Crawford never gets old around the bag at second. Keith Kapler's coming out.
So Brebbia is done.
After the leadoff hit.
Harleen Garcia is going to come in. Just like I said, he's going to face Josh Naylor here. So Garcia comes in to face Naylor, the lefty.
But he is responsible for the runner at first. 2-2 game, bottom 6. Garcia comes in from the pen, and we'll be back right after this.
I know you can play music on this now. Wow. No.
Whether it's from boardrooms, crowded rooms, bottom and from rooms you aren't even in, T-Mobile uses WebEx to hybrid work because we make it work for everyone.
Game day Fleming, Sean Estes. John will be back on the TV side for the 7th inning. New Giants pitcher trying to keep it tied. It's the left-hander Harlan Garcia.
So Garcia this season's 1-0. He's on 3 innings, no hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
He hadn't give up a hit either. Struck out 4. Looked good earlier this season. Last year he held lefties 2A with 173 average. He gets to face a lefty right here. How's he going to do it? Well, he has a 4-seam fastball. He's got a 2-seam fastball. He's got a slider and he's got a changeup. But mainly 2-seamers and changeups and sliders to lefties.
Lee was such a big part of the Giants bullpen last year. Pitched 58 times out of the pen for the Giants. And 68 and 2/3.
So Josh Naylor comes up. Naylor is 1 for 2. He had a single in the second.
More than just a couple outs. He'll go a couple innings, sometimes even more than that.
Season he's 1 for 5.
Naylor stands in.
First pitch to Naylor, and Garcia tries to pick off Rosario.
Got good speed at first base.
Another pickoff attempt.
I mean, you did. You can't wait. God, that's not true. I waited till most of the way through the second game we were here.
Yeah, he did. Hey, good for him.
You were on an all-star team. That should be celebrated.
So here's the first pitch to Naylor. That is a called high strike there, 0-1.
97 right here in this ballpark.
That's what made me remember because of the setting. I mean, it really was an incredible moment.
Yeah, no, it was. He won the MVP of the game, and there it is, 1997 All-Star game. I give up a home run to Sandy.
0-1 pitch. Fouled off. He got jammed there, 0-2.
Cleveland was such a good team. They had so many stars. They were selling out every game back then. So then they get the All-Star game. It's their showcase. New ballpark.
Yeah, it was meant to be, right? I mean, it really
feels like it was meant to be.
3-2 changeup, I'll never forget. Bobby Cox, the manager, so I saw him after.
Okay, so Garcia way in here. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Naylor. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Run on first, 2 outs. Rosario in the dirt. And Rosario steals second without a throw. So now he is in scoring position, so a base hit will drive him on with Rosario's speed. It's big steal.
Good guess by Rosario. You have to go first move against a left-hander. And they guessed right. Easy steal at that point, no matter how quick you are. Nothing Joey Bart can do. Once the pitch didn't allow him to even make a throw.
First steal of the year for Rosario. Change things. Now a base hit to the outfield is going to put Cleveland ahead.
1-2 pitch to Naylor. In the dirt again, but another good block by Bart. 2-2.
It's a good take by Naylor. Quality slider by Garcia.
So Owen Miller red hot. You do not want to face him with 2 men on. He's on deck for the Guardians. I would have kept Brebbia in. If I was Kapler, I would have kept Brebbia in. He's starting to feel it. So 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. 3-2.
He's picking up the slider, but he's doing a nice job of not swinging at that slider.
So full count to Naylor.
Naylor a lot like Straw, Juan, and Ramirez at the top of the lineup. Very good eye at the plate. Typically doesn't chase. I know he's had a lot of at-bats since his injury, but looks good as a bat.
3-2 pitch. Way high and inside, ball 4. Owen Miller comes up. I'm walking Miller. I would walk Miller here. I would walk Owen Miller here. Bring up Jimenez. Is Jimenez a lefty? Jimenez is a lefty. You got to walk Owen Miller here if you're Kapler. Walk him.
Wanted to see
Intentionally walk Miller, or just pitch around him. Don't give him anything to hit.
Close the door against Naylor.
Because he is red hot right now, Miller. Intentionally walk and bring up Jimenez a lefty.
At least for now.
I'd rather face Jimenez with bases loaded than Jimenez with first and second. They're not gonna walk him. They're gonna pitch to him, I think. Yep, they are. I don't like this decision. I would have walked Miller. First pitch, check swing. He did not go 1-0. Single, double run, 2 for 2, Miller. I just give him nothing to hit if you're not going to intentionally walk him. Just throw way out. Just don't give him anything. The 1-0 pitch. In the dirt again, 2-0. Garcia cannot find the strike zone right now.
Well, it's not ideal, but you do have a base and a left-hander on deck, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if.
And Andrew Bailey is going to go talk to Garcia. So obviously, she's not supposed to pitch around him, according to Giants.
Giants pitching coach coming out.
I'm shocked that the Giants are not walking Miller here. Bring up Jimenez.
They're probably discussing that right now. 2-0 count. This guy's been swinging a hot bat. How do you want to attack him? You don't want to just lay something in there. He's going to be swinging 2-0. You have a base open.
10 people watching. Smash that like button for more content like this. I'll be live for 2 games of the Mets series and probably the game Monday against the Brewers.
He's got one lefty on the bench to go to.
2-0 pitch to Miller. Miller takes strike 1. Nice pitch there by Garcia. It was 2-1. It was a nice changeup.
Almost looked like a slider. He's cutting that changeup a little bit. Previous pitch, he changeup he threw in the dirt, but it almost had the appearance of a slider.
That was a good pitch. A strike, that's hard to hit. So good pitch there by Garcia. The 2-1.
2-1.
That is strike 2. Even count now for Miller. Let's go.
He's not giving in.
Come on.
Changeup, 2-1 changeup, bottom part of the strike zone. Just clipping it. Nice job by Joey Bart to bring that back into the zone. Looked as if it was just a little low. Good frame job.
Down technique to help frame that low pitch.
Come on, one more strike. 2-2 pitch.
2-2.
In the dirt again. Another block for Bart. Bart's been really busy this inning. Full count. Don't give him.
Might as well do it again.
Don't give him something down the heart of the plate. Give him something on the corners here.
Execute the changeup to be thrown for a strike at the bottom part of the zone. It's going to be tough to elevate a pitch like
Dominic
that.
Leone in the Giants bullpen. This is what I would have brought Leone in to face Miller, but
Leone is up, but Garcia's got to face this hitter and one more.
Garcia. Oh wow, he has to face 2 more hitters. Garcia. Miller asked for time.
Big pitch in the game right
3-2 pitch.
Runners go, and it is ball 4.
Ball 4.
Good eye.
Okay, that's not the end of the world. That bring up lefty-lefty matchup, Garcia versus Jimenez.
Yeah.
God. That's you're gonna pinch hit Jimenez. Ernie Clement is going to replace Jimenez. Clement is a righty, so righty-lefty here. You cannot put Leone in because Garcia has to face this guy, and that's it. There cannot be a walk here, or else run scores. So he strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs here for Ernie Clement. First pitch to Clement. Ball.
Well, can't walk this guy, or it's going to lead to a run. So he's got to get back in that strike zone in a hurry.
Rosario, the runner at third, has excellent speed. Naylor, the runner at second, does not have great speed.
1-0 pitch. to Ernie Clement, the righty, off the bench pitching for Jimenez. 1-0 pitch. Clement grounds one to Crawford. Crawford's going to get a short way to second, and Garcia gets out of it. Nice job. Oh, my goodness. Duggar, Bart, Yastrzemski do up for the Giants in the top half of the 7th. Job by Harleen Garcia there. Man. Okay, I got Clement in. So. Let's see if Stefan stays in for Cleveland. Looks like it is going to be Stefan. It actually makes sense to keep. Well, yeah. Just lefty, righty, lefty. So I don't know. Stefan may stay in.
In summary, it's brought to you by Toyota. Anthony Sclafani got things started.
DeSclafani won 4.2 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, and 64 pitches. Belt got the 2-run single, which is how the Giants saw the runs. Quanch ran 4 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, but he had 91 pitches. Straw was 2 for 3 today, triple, double, RBI, and a run. So Straw's had a phenomenal game. So Trevor Stefan does stay in the game, and he'll face Steven Duggar.
Hey,
Miller back in the booth.
First pitch to Duggar is a strike.
and that's a called strike on the
0-1.
0-1 to count. Clement.
0-1 pitch to Doug.
Second base. Steven Duggar.
Swung on a miss, 0-2.
Changed up on him.
Nice splitter there by Stefan.
Duggar has walked and stolen a base, and then he hit a double very high off that left field wall.
So Duggar walked, hit a double, stole a base, and scored a run. So he's had a good game for the Giants offensively.
Celebrated that 2-run 5th-inning rally for the Giants.
But you pitch low, just low, ball 1.
Low. That's it's a splitter, right? That he throws for his changeup.
Yep, it's a good one too. Steven Duggar did a tremendous job right there of taking that 0-2 split.
Ice water in his veins.
1-2 pitch to Duggar. Swing and a miss, strike out. 1 out here in the top half of the 7th, helping up Joey Bart.
Kind of not fair. 96 miles an hour after that splitter down around the knees. And so high knee.
Yeah, that really is an unfair 2-pitch combo with the split down, and then you have to honor that split, and then all of a sudden he throws the 96 fastball at the top part of the zone. That's very difficult to catch up to, but just a perfect location too, like Steph.
They like him a lot. That's why they went for him.
First pitch to Joey Bart. Swung on a missed 0-1. Nice fastball there by Stefan. Bart grounded out and struck out.
2-2 the score. Giants bullpen is working as we speak.
0-1 pitch.
In the first half of the 7th inning.
Outside 1-1.
Slider is off the outside. Stefan, 26 years old. He was born in Austin, Texas. I don't know if people know Austin.
The 1-1 pitch. Inside 2-1.
Much he lives in a place called Magnolia, Texas.
Must be right outside of Austin. Austin's a good city. Cool city.
Went to high school in Magnolia. 2-1 the count to Joey Bart.
2-1 pitch.
Yastrzemski on deck.
Bart gets jammed. Swung on and missed.
Right into the hands of foul tip.
Mike Yastrzemski on deck for the Giants.
Right in on it. 2-2 the count. The game tomorrow, remember, first pitch 10:40 in the morning Pacific time. Alex Wood will take the ball for the Giants in that way. We'll have Aaron Savali.
2-2 pitch.
There we go. Right-handed. 2-2.
High for ball 3, full count to Joey Bart.
Joey Bart, the big 2-run homer in the 8th inning last night. The score was 2-1 when he hit it. That's it. 3 home runs in that game. They've had 3 different games this year. They hit 3 home runs already.
3-2.
This is the 8th game of the year.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3, 2 outs.
Last.
I'll bring in Mike
3-2
Yastrzemski.
splitter. Coming off a 97 up. Like you said with Duggar, not fair. Joey Bart sees fastball out of the hand, and that ball just disappears when it gets to the plate. So far, we've seen some pretty good stuff from Trevor Stephan. 3 above average pitches. Fastball, 97, good split, good slider. This kid's going to probably evolve into more of a late inning guy. Keeps this up.
So here's Yaz.
First pitch to Yaz is outside ball 1.
Yaz fouled out his first time.
1 out of the count.
He walked in the 3rd. And it seemed like Quantrill wanted nothing to do with him with a runner in scoring position. And then with a couple of runners in scoring position in the 5th, it seemed like the same thing all over again. He walked him again.
1-0 pitch.
Fire there with Brandon Belt on deck.
Inside
He
2-0.
walked Yaz in the 5th inning, even though Yaz ended up expanding the strike zone a couple of times. Count went to 3-0. He swung a couple pitches that probably each one would have been called a ball. And then he threw one that was like 3 feet outside. He just wanted nothing to do with it. So now it's Yastrzemski against the young Stephan.
And time is called.
He's faced 4 hitters in these last 2 innings and struck 3 of them out.
Stephan's 21st pitch and a 2-0 to Yaz. 3-0.
Well, off the outside. Doesn't look like Stephan wants anything to do with it either.
Scared of Yaz tonight.
3-0 the count.
Must watch his BP today.
Three-0 pitch. Yaz swings 3 on, grounds it to Clement at second. Throw to first is in time. Inning over.
3 up, 3 down.
1, 2, 3 in for Stefan Lavastida, Straw, and Kwan. Do it for the Guardians in the bottom half of the 7th. I'll be right back. Okay.
Thanks, Laura. We are back at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Got a little stretch out here. Cool night. Northern Ohio, the North Coast. Hard of the shores of Lake Erie. The old ballpark is right down on the lakefront. That is
So Dominic Leone comes into the game for the Giants this season. Perfect. 3.86 ERA. He has a save, 2.3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Lefty's hitting 333 against him. Righty's hitting 167.
Dom Leone comes out to pitch for the Giants. RD Garcia.
Well, Dominic Leone on for the 4th time this year. Notched his first save last Saturday.
So Brian Lavastida hits for the Guardians here to lead off the bottom half of the 7th.
Ninth, he can do it all. Pitching any role you ask him. He started games before, he's closed games. You see him in the 8th inning, or the 7th inning, I should say.
First pitch to Lavastida
The score.
is in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Lavastida. Today he's 0 for 2, fielder's choice, flyouts. He's 0 for 6 this season. 0-1 pitch. In there, strike 2.
Yeah, with Leone, you're going to see fastball, cutter, slider, sinker. You're going to see a lot of cutters and sliders on with Leone.
The 0-2 pitch is nice pitch by Leone, but good take by Lavastida, 1 and 2.
1 and 2. 44 degrees now. Feels like 40. Not to me. Feels like 20 to us.
1-2 pitch.
1-2 count.
Outside 2 and 2.
Tomorrow, just double checking. We got here earlier. Forecast for tomorrow is the high tomorrow, 31.
Okay, that makes a big difference.
The 2-2 pitch to Lavastida. Swung on a miss, strike 3. First strike for Leone. First out of the bottom half of the 7th inning. 1-1.
Drops to the bottom part of the plate.
That'll bring up Miles Straw.
I said you're going to see a lot of sliders and cutters. The reason why last year, batters only hit 091 against his slider. Very effective pitch.
Straw has tripled and scored a run. Fly out. And doubled home a run.
First pitch to Straw is outside, but a called strike 0-1. Straw has a triple, a double, a run scored, and an RBI. So single and a home run, Straw is for the cycle. 0-1 pitch. Outside 1-1. Nick Sandlin warming up in the Guardian bullpen.
If you're only going to get 3, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, punches.
They got 2 runs, 6 hits.
1-1 the Straw. He has a ground ball right to Crawford. He has plenty of time. The Belt, 2 outs. Dug out by Belt, 2 away. And that'll bring up Stephen Kwan, who's still hitless this series.
All of a sudden, you're standing out here. It's a cold night. And you were standing there. And now you have to make a quick throw. You got to put something on it. Yeah. A very fast runner. Just while you're out there standing still and freezing.
Yeah, you think the arm would be a little rusty, a little cold. Wouldn't work as well. Probably why bouncing the belt. See the hand in the back pocket right now.
First pitch to Kwan In there for a strike.
To Kwan. Steven Kwan. Slide out to shallow center. Slide out to left. And grounded out.
Kwan flew out, lined out, grounded out.
Things if you ask infielders, but they're all right if their body gets cold, but they need their hand to be warm. They got to be able to feel the baseball.
0-1. Taken for strike 2. Oh, and to the count now to Kwan.
When you see that, you automatically think now that Kwan is laying on that slider, and all of a sudden there's a fastball down the middle.
Yeah, probably. Guessing a little bit.
0-2 pitch. Kwan pops it up. Duggar coming in and makes a catch. Nice 1-2-3 inning for Dominic Leone. We're going to the 8th, 2-2. Belt, Ruff, and Slater due up for the Giants, and if it gets there, Crawford due up after Slater. Nice job there by Dom Leone. So I assume it's going to be, well, I forget his name already for the Guardians. New pitcher.
Season, and you could win $100,000 with a quick coin or cash with MLB Season Pick'em presented by FBS. View rules and enter at
What the?
Here in the 8th inning.
That's a Nick Sandlin comes into the game for the Guardians to pitch. Sandlin has a 5.40 ERA, pitched 3 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Lefty's hitting 200, righty's hitting 167 against him.
Lefty's 200. Lefty and Brandon Belt right here.
Sandlin, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 25 years old.
First pitch to the captain, Brandon Belt. And time is called already. Belt has the only RBIs of the day for the Giants. Responsible for the 2 runs scored. First pitch to Belt. Belt grounds one softly to Ramirez. Barehanded pickup and dropped by Owen Miller. That would have been a phenomenal play by J-Ram. Belt reaches on, I assume, an infield single. Or maybe an error on Miller. The Giants have a leadoff base runner.
Yeah, that's where you see a lot of first basemen.
Beautiful barehanded play by Ramirez. Just, if Miller held on to that, that would have been a great play. He would have been out too.
Looked at his glove like, what happened? You're supposed to go in the glove.
Now bring up Darren Ruff.
It's hard tough from that angle to see what exactly happened, but Ramirez had to make a really.
So Belt at first on the first pitch. It's going to be rolled a base hit.
Pretty good throw across the diamond. Straw just whipped it.
Here's Darren Ruff now. First pitch to Ruff. Ruff takes inside, but a called strike. 0-1. Ruff has 2 flyouts and a ground out today. He go for 3.
What happened? Thought I had that one.
Maybe Belt clipped it. Maybe he just tipped his glove or something.
But if he had
The 0-1 pitch. Ruff fouls it off his knee, so 0-2.
It was more than ordinary effort by Ramirez. Barehanded pickup. Probably across the body throw. So an infield hit for Bell, only the 4th hit of the game for the Giants. You see that it's cold, but very little wind is blowing at the moment. Aaron Ruff is flying out deep to left, grounded out to short, and flying out to shallow right.
0-2 pitch. Way outside 1 and 2.
Backhanded by Rob Estida.
First base coach Antoine Richardson keeping the hand warm. He's already got the gloves on, but he had to go a little extra to get the hand warmers.
1-2 pitch. High for ball 2, and the count goes even.
Standing over there yesterday in the dugout, they were on before the game. Thought my hair was going to catch on fire. It seemed hot.
Space heater, radiant heat, whatever.
The 2-2 pitch to Darren Ruff is fouled off. It's going to go out of play. Cal will stay at 2 and 2. It'll be the 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The Warriors started, I think. Yes, sir, yeah. Usually starts like 20 minutes after tip-off time.
Great. Beat the old blowers that they used to have in the dugout. Used to have these big heaters they put at the end. They were huge, but they were so loud you couldn't hear anything going on around you. It's like the game was just it was on mute.
Another 2-2. Inside 3 and 2. Full count to Darren Ruff. Let's see if they put Bell in motion here. Austin Slater on deck. He worked the walk his first time up.
Austin Slater, another right-handed hitter, is on deck. 2-2, 8th inning.
3-2 pitch to Ruff. Bell at first, nobody out, and then try to pick Bell off. Nothing going on over there, though.
Going down the line. Down a bit.
The best we've seen it.
3-2. Check swing. He went. 1 out.
So it was going to be ball 4, trying to check it, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, you don't see Darren Ruff come out of the strike zone very often. That with the funkiness of Samlin, that low 3/4 delivery kind of slings it from the side. The slider, he takes it.
That'll bring up Austin Slater.
Realize it's not. And Boyd calls him out. Check swing. And they had asked for help down at first base with Breckman. Breckman has only 8% lifetime on check swing. It's the lowest out of any umpire in the big leagues. He may not have called that.
First pitch to Slater is inside 1 and out. That was a sinker there by Sandlin.
And I think it was last year. And it was Darren Ruff.
I wonder if it was Breckman. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think it was, but it was another guy who has a very low figure.
The 1-0 pitch.
Here's Slater.
Slater takes one right down the middle, 1-1.
Fastball right in there. Slater was a pinch hitter in the 6th inning through a walk. His second plate of it. Giants 2, Cleveland 2. Bell got an infield hit to lead off the end. He's still at first. Miller plays him on the back. The middle infielders.
And Sandlin tries to pick off Belt again, but again, Belt gets back there safely.
Yeah, real quick, but surprised you're throwing over with Brandon Belt over there. The last time he stole baseball.
1-1 pitch. Way inside. Call the strike. Wow. 1 and 2. That's not a strike whatsoever. That was way inside.
That's why Darren Ruff swung at it. He knew it was going to be a strike if he didn't. That was the same pitch they rung up Darren Ruff on him, but on the swing, that definitely was off the plate. Yeah.
1-2 to Slater. Brandon Crawford on deck.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside, not a strike, 2 and 2.
When you call one several inches off the inside, you can't pull that one as well.
Yeah, if you would run him up there, Slater would have had legitimate beef. Can't give in and out. But what a take that was.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-handed hitting Crawford on deck.
2-2 pitch to Slater. A bloop. It's down. Base hit. Over the head of Ernie Clement. Belt will stop at second. His first and second, 1 out. Slater with a bloop single, and that'll bring up Brandon Crawford.
That was a great at bat by Austin Slater. Maybe one of his best at bats of the year right there. Takes a slider in at the ball. They call it a strike. She's behind the count. Lays off a really tough slider.
Nice at bat there by Austin Slater.
In on his hand, running in. Was able to
See if Crawford can drive in a run or two here.
shoot it up the middle. Nice approach, nice swing. Good at bat all the way around.
Now Brandon Crawford.
There was a mound visit to Salem there. Crawford has first and second, 1 out. We'll see if he can deliver here for the Giants. He did so much last season. Crawford today, though, is 0 for 3. Flew out, struck out, ground to a fielder's strike. This season, he's batting only 167. First pitch to Crawford. Swung out and missed well. 0-1. Wilmer Flores on deck if it gets to him.
A low-scoring game so far, but there's been a lot more action than you might expect. Right? A lot of at-bats with a chance.
The 0-1 pitch. Crawford takes outside. 1-1. Called a ball. That was a good call, too. That was a ball. That was not a strike. 10 people watching. Let's go. So Tyler Rogers warming up in the Giants bullpen. 1-1 pitch to Crawl. Way outside 2-1. That was another slider thrown by Salem there. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Salem's got good stuff. That might have been a backup slider. I don't know. Could have a split.
Come on, Crawl, please.
You got to be on time. Finish off the runner. It's going to look like a backup on you.
2-1. Crawford takes low and outside 3-1. Good take there by Crawl.
Sandler is in his 4th game. 5.4 earned run average.
3-1 pitch to Crawl. Ball 4. No, called a strike. That was way outside, but called a strike. That was ball 4. Damn it. Let's get the robo umps already. 3-2. This one's way outside, and this time it's called correctly. It's ball 4. Crawford walks, bases loaded, 1 out for Wilmer Flores. And the pitching coach comes out to talk to Nick Sandlin. Wilmer, just don't get into a double play. Bases loaded, 1 out for Flores. Come on, you need to deliver your Wilmer. No double play, please. No double play. Past Wilmer, it's Tyro Estrada. Go for the Giants.
Now the Giants with a great opportunity here. Put them ahead. They've been behind since the first inning. They were behind. They were down 2-0 going into the
So Belt at third, Slater at second, Crawford at first. Those are the base runners for the Giants here in the 8th. And there's only 1 out. So double play does get Salem out of this. Wilmer is pretty slow. Crawford isn't too fast either, so. First pitch to Wilmer. Is a strike.
Slider for a called strike. Wilmer has grounded out to shoot.
What's going on? Val says, let's go Giants. Yep, let's go Giants.
Struck out.
Hopefully they can cash in here. Ryan Shaw, who pitched last night, warming up in the Guardian bullpen. Owen pitched to Wilmer. Double play ball. Wilmer Flores is safe. Run scores his bell, and it's 3-2 Giants. Wait. So nice pickup there by Clement. So Clement got it on his knees, flipped it over to Rosario, and Miller didn't get there until later because he was in the shift. So nice flip by Miller. Rosario throws. Miller didn't get there until wow. Nice hustle by Wilmer. 3-2 Giants. RBI ground up for Flores. Wow. That's how the Giants take the lead. I'll take that. That'll bring up Tyro Estrada. Estrada takes that side 1-0. Luke Williams, the pinch runner for Wilmer. 1-0 pitch to Tyro. Shows bunt, and it gets away. Belts rough. Slater's coming home. He's safe. 4-2 Giants. Slater scores on the wild pitch. Wow. And Williams goes to second as well. So Estrada showed bunt, got away from Lavacita. Slater scores easily. Beautiful. Estrada takes strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch to Tyro. Estrada pops it up, foul in the stands. 2-2.
Miller may have been going in to be the cutoff man if that ball got by Clement.
And Sandlin steps off.
I'm not going to take credit for that one because we had no clue.
2-2. Flores keeps it at 2-2 and fouls it back into the stands. We'll stay at 2-2.
Wayne Kuiper is watching this game that evening. He said that's what was going on. That's exactly what was going on. He think that ball was by Clement. He was going to come in and be the cutoff man.
See if Giants can add on here. Estrada do up. See if they can add on 2-2 for counts. Pitch. Estrada pops it up. He got jammed there. Should be routine. Ramirez going out. In foul territory. Wouldn't carrying it. Will make the catch. Giants get 2, though, in the top half of the 8th. Ramirez, Reyes, Rosario do up for Tyler Rogers coming in for the 8th inning. Be right back. So big 2-run inning for the Giants there. They needed that. So that's going to be Rogers, I assume. If he gets out of this clean, it's going to be Duvall for the ninth.
As we go.
So yes, we will beat Tyler Rogers in. This season, he's 0-1. He lost against his brother. 2.45 ERA, 3 and 2/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Only seeing about 333 against him, and righties hitting 200 against him. Overall president 231 against him this season. So J. Ram leads off big Jose Ramirez. Luke Williams stays in the game as the third baseman. Let me fix that. First pitch is outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to Ramirez is low, ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, that was a great play by coming out on the back end to get the ball, and then that was all it so hard to
1-1 is in there for strike 1 and 2. Actually, that low pitch on 1-0 was a strike, so 1 and 2. I thought that was a ball.
Batting average 467.
1-2 pitch to Ramirez. Hit foul. Ramirez had that sac fly to get the Guardians' first run. He had a single. 1-2. Rip. Foul. Just fouled on the first base line.
really is just one of the best, I would say, under the radar players in the Major League. He's been around for a while, but you still don't hear a lot about him. David Harris. I think a lot of people were kind of shocked that he ended up re-signing with the contract extension.
It's the 1-2 pitch. Ramirez base hit to center. So leadoff single for Jose Ramirez and the Guardians. I'll bring up Ramiro Reyes with a runner on.
Way out in front of the slider early in the at-bat. Looked like he was full. He gets a fastball up and just shoots it up the middle. Always seems to have a really good approach. Strikes, he shortens up a little bit. Puts the ball in play, good things happen.
Ramiro Reyes. Gigantic slugger with the game. Here's possible time run.
Reyes struck out 3 times today. First pitch to Franmil. Reyes to right field, deep. Is it deep enough? No, it's not. Yes, has plenty of room. Will make the catch. Ramirez stays at first, 1 out. And that'll bring up Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch there. First one for him, getting him off the ground.
Now Rosario will come up. Left-hander warming up. There's the bullpen. Before the last one, we get 4-2 Giants. Rosario 0-for-3.
First pitch to Rosario. Ground ball caught by Estrada. Third first in time. Double play. What a turn there by Estrada and Belt. Wow. Ramirez cannot get back in time. Duggar Yastrzemski do it for the top half of the 9th. What a play there by Estrada and Belt. Ramirez had too big of a lead. Let's go. Wow. Let's see the Giants get some insurance and get some more runs so it can be more comfortable for Camille Deval Robert comes in for the bottom half of the ninth. No, not that. Warriors Nuggets 1 point game so far. Nuggets leading 23-22. What's this doing right now? 134. That's good. So let's see who comes in for the Guardians here. Who's going to be a new pitcher? Line drive right to Estrada. Beautiful play. 104 off the bat, right? Luckily, just right to Tyra. So in pitching for the Guardians is going to be Sam Hentages. Hentages. I don't know.
New pitcher for Cleveland.
Hentages. Hankus, whatever. 3.86 ERA. Duggar shows bunt and takes a strike. Hentages. Henkus, whatever. Owen pitched to Duggar. High ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Duggar walked, doubled, scored a run, and stole a base. So he's had a really good game, Doug. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The money on Cleveland. Well, they have 1 more inning to do this. Their offense has been non-existent today, so. Jake McGee is probably going to be the closer today, so. Strike 3 called on Duggar for 1 out. So Jake McGee's probably going to close out this game for the Giants, or try to at least. Camilo, I guess, with an off day. Because did he pitch? Yeah, he pitched against the Padres Wednesday, and then he pitched yesterday. So yeah, off day for Camilo. So I'm going to be McGee closing it out. So Joey Bart now for the Giants. In there for strike 0-1. Bart grounded out and struck out twice so far today. 0-1 pitch. Bart takes outside and low, 1-1. It's the 1-1 pitch. Bart rips one, foul. Way foul. Down the left field line.
Stadium Club, the restaurant. I don't know if that's kind of a cool picture here. Just cool to look at architecturally. Glass gate. Stadium Club. It's just glass gate. It's really
and time is called. Hentges. I'm just going to call him Hentges. Steps off the mound.
5 years stretch. Because they had an up and coming club in 1995. They were there.
1-2 pitch. Whoa, crazy pitch. Swung on and missed. Can Bart beat it out? He can. So Bart strikes out, but it was a bouncing ball that got away from Lavacita, and Bart beats it out, so it's a strikeout, but Bart gets on first base. So Giants have a 1-out base runner.
again, with the catcher setting on the knee, much more difficult, especially those pitches in the dirt, just behind home plate. Just can't quite
So
get
since we
your
rolled a
grip on
wild
some of
pitch,
those pitches.
I'll bring up Yaz, the leadoff man, who every Guardian pitcher just would seem to be scared to pitch to today.
Heads up there by Joey Bart. Joey Bart runs pretty well for a catcher. Here is Yaz.
First pitch to Yaz in there for ball one.
94 miles an hour from Hentges.
It would be tough to motivate yourself to run first fast after you strike out. I know you'd like to be on base, but you're there thinking, I just struck out.
1-0 pitch to Yaz now. Low and outside, 2-0. Bart for a catcher has decent speed, so he still he got this. I mean, he got the first easy.
People start screaming at him. Screaming at him.
2-0 pitch.
There he goes.
Talking about Bart Speed, he's going to second. He's going to steal second base. So Joey Bart, the catcher, steals second base. It's 3-0.
Run a little bit. Get those young, fresh catcher's legs. By the time you're 30 plus, don't move as quick, but nice job on first move. It's in there easy.
You may not be doing that so often, late July or August or something.
So it's 3-0. Last time Yaz had 3-0 in his last two at-bats, he swung at him. Swung. So see if he swings here 3-0. He takes strike one. He has walked twice.
Padres lost today at home to Atlanta 5-2.
3-1 to Yaz. He pops it up. Lavacita going back is going to go into the stands foul.
Dodgers are playing with the Raiders. About an hour from now, they'll be hosting the Cincinnati Reds. Hard joint right up the side. I'm certainly fun to watch. Easy cheese. So, there's up at 102, 101.
3-2 pitch to Shremsky. Line drive to right field. Now we're back. He will make the catch. Bart's going to go to third and will get there safely. So Bart advances to third. It's a runner on third with 2 outs for Brandon Belt.
Yeah, that was actually a barrel. Just a little bit out front, so he didn't quite get into it. Get the lower half into it like he needed to.
So about his 2 singles, he scored a run, has 2 RBIs today. He got those in the 5th inning, I believe. First pitch to the captain. Swung on a missed 1-0-1.
Right after challenge, but Bell got the big hit, the bases loaded, 2-run single to 7 in the 5th inning. First 2 Giants left, and then he got the infield in the 8th inning. It started that
0-1.
2-run.
Low, wall 1. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And all the discussion about Cleveland not turning the double play with the Raiders. Bell gave a little slow bouncer. Was able to beat the throw first base with a throw, bounced off the glove.
The 1-1 is fouled on the third baseline.
He didn't catch the ball.
Yeah, that could have very easily been an out as well.
So some little things. The Giants never hit the ball out of the infield. They scored 2 runs. The ground game, the ground attack.
1-2 pitch is taken low and outside, 2-2.
Ohio State, they can beat you in a lot of different ways.
Get the update, the outs, 2 outs.
Accounted for all 4 runs, and then tonight it's just the ground attack.
2-2 pitch. And now there's 3. Belt strikes out looking. Henkes, whatever. Strikes out Belt looking. And to the bottom of 9th, Jake McGee is coming in to try to shut it down and get a save. Now Miller Clements do up, the Guardians. So McGee comes in and get the save here, or attempt to.
Colorado's game, but it's a down to have Jake McGee with an opportunity, his first opportunity of the year to close out a game. See the ball, fumble, we've seen Leon have a save this year, and now it's Jake McGee.
So Josh Neller leads off the ninth for the Guardians.
He was almost off closer to the Giants a year ago. 635 people now. And actually, he had 31 saves on the Giants last year. 2.72 on average. So here is Taylor to the offense.
Now it's a nice 1 for 2.
Josh Taylor. He was hit the ball hard tonight. Excellent. That's a line drive single. 107 miles an hour. Line drive to the right to Diaz turned into a sliding catch. He walked his last one.
So McGee takes the mound. So
McGee, you're going to see a lot of fastballs.
first pitch to Neller
But he's been throwing some more slide this year.
is inside and low, 1-0. Classic McGee fastball there. Really all McGee throws. He throws a slider sometimes, but
Pass, throw.
mostly fastballs.
Probably going to be more of a common thing for him this year.
Just a 1-0 pitch. That is strike one. Looked a bit low, but a call strike. And it's 1-1 the count.
Crawford should have gone toward the middle against his company hitter Taylor. He was one of many acquired in that one big deal with the Padres.
The 1-1 pitch. Too low that time, 2-1.
2-1 the count.
Yeah, with McGee, he'll try to steal some strikes at the bottom part of the zone, but then when he wants to get you out with 2, he'll elevate. He's got the good fastball. He'll live upstairs, get away with it.
2-1 pitch. Naylor, base hit. Lead off single for Josh Naylor, and that'll bring up red hot Owen Miller.
That's what he's been doing all night long. He's just been crushing those kind of pitches.
Here we go. I think it's torture time.
It didn't take him long to find his stroke. His debut last night, just under a year. And his bats weren't great last night, but tonight they did much better. Hit the ball all over the place.
So Miller, who's batting .560, comes up with a chance to tie the game. If he gets on, he's going to be the running run. Well, no, he'll represent the winning run.
One of the hottest hitters in the game right now. Tonight he's had a single, a double, and a walk.
No one's going to want to make up for that mental error.
Single double walk for Miller. First pitch to him. Low and outside 1-0. Mound visit.
Low on the outside. Wind up to talk to Jake McGee.
Start warming up, Littell. From the Giants here.
Miller is hitting 5-6.
So what is the Guardians? So it's Miller, then Ernie Clement, and Labastida. They'll probably pinch hit Hedges for Labastida if it gets down to him.
He's had 2 homers, 7 doubles.
One up pitch. Low ball 2. 2-0 to Miller. Here we go. Ernie Clement on deck for the Guardians. 2-0 pitch to Miller. Make it 3-0.
Yeah, this is uncharacteristic for Jake McGee. That release point left him a little bit this inning so far. Seen him throw strikes, throw a little bit harder. Finally got a 95 right there. 92, 93.
3-0 pitch. 4-pitch walk.
Not close. A 4-pitch walk.
Ernie Clement comes up. Who represents the winning run? Start warming up, Littell, please.
No one getting loose in the Giant bullpen. I mean, Jake's obviously out there to close this game down. But a lot of times with Jake McGee, you can tell early in the inning what he's going to have on a given night, what his stuff looks like. Does he have the carry on the fastball? Is he throwing strikes?
Clement's batting .333 to 7 with 333 this season with an RBI.
So the possible tying runs are on base now.
So it'll be Clement, Lavastida, or Hedges. I assume it's going to be Hedges. And then leadoff man, Miles Straw. So I want a double play here from either Clement, Lavastida, or Hedges, whatever. First pitch to Clement. That is a strike. 0-1. Clement ground into a fielder's choice in the sixth. The 0-1 pitch is foul. So 0-2. Don't have to throw him a strike here. So Oscar Mercado is going to pinch here for the catcher. So Narrow, who doesn't have great speeds at second. Ellen Miller's at first. So he has to follow Narrow around. So, but a basic to the outfield will probably tie the game for the Guardians here. 0-2. Inside 1-2 check swing. Did he go? He did not. So it counts 1-2. Clement first and second, nobody out. In the bottom half of the ninth, Jake McGee pitching. He didn't swing there.
Second base with Estrada was right behind second base.
1-2 pitch to Clement. Low slider, 2-2. Never could be easy. Two pitch. Popped up, foul into the stands. Right behind home plate.
Like right there, the high fastball was life on it.
Double play or strikeout ideal for McGee here. Because you do not want. Well, I don't know. Sack fly wouldn't be the end of the world if Narrow goes to third. So you don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about Miller. I would start warming up Littell here from the Giants. I don't know why Littell is not warming up in the bullpen. 2-2. Popped up, foul again. So McGee throws 15 pitches, you have to record an out.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't understand why no one's warming up in the bullpen. That's what I don't understand about this. You obviously see McGee's struggling. I don't know why no one's in the bullpen. Warming up. 2-2 to Miller. Make it 3-2 full count. Walks in, bases all loaded with nobody out.
The fastball, he's seen a bunch of fastballs in this at bat. That's the fifth fastball he's seen. His slider.
Started behind on the count. It was a quick 0-2 count. Now it is a 3-2 count. Taylor at second, Miller at first.
3-2. Clement. Ground ball to Crawford. Crawford's going to go second for one. The first. And Clement's safe. Okay, so it's going to be first and third, one out. First and third, one out. And now I'll bring up, I believe, Oscar Mercado is going to pinch it. Mercado represents the winning run. So Miller's out. Miller has good speed, so he's out. I tried to throw that the quick as he could. Clement was just too fast there. Yeah. So it'll be Mercado for the Guardians. Home run wins it for them. Probably basically the outfield ties it with Clement's speed. Zach Littell is warming up. Good. Thank God. Zach Littell should have been warming up ever since McGee walked that first batter.
Well, actually, Mercado's the guy you got to focus on. More important, he's got 3 home runs on the year. He's got a lot of power.
Mercado has 3 home runs and 9 ribbies. Takes high and inside 1-0. It's going to be Straw and Kwan on deck for the Guardians if Mercado reaches. 1-0. Popped up, foul. Out of play. It's 1-1 the count now. First and third, 1 out. You definitely do not want to see Jose Ramirez or Stephen Kwan or Miles Straw, really. Manuel Clase. And open for the Guardians in case they tie it up.
You don't want to see him tonight. That's the goal. Stay away from Clase.
McGee is on 18 pitches. And only 18 pitches and 8 strikes so far from McGee. So 19th pitch. It's not a strike. It's a ball inside. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swung on a miss. 2-2. Nice pitch there by McGee. And a nice swing there by Mercado as well. If Mercado strikes out or just gets 1 out, not a double play, I don't know if you keep McGee in or pull Littell in. I would keep McGee in if he strikes Mercado out. I would keep McGee. If Mercado doesn't strike out, I would put Littell in. But a strikeout, McGee stays in my opinion. Miles Straw on deck. 2-2 pitch to Mercado. Is called! Strike 3. 2 outs. McGee with his first strike, and it's a big one. Now bring up Miles Straw. He represents the winning run at the plate. McGee is staying in. I don't mind this move to keep McGee in. Straw's 2 for 4, triple, double run, RBI. First pitch to Straw. Straw grounds it right back to McGee for the first. Plenty of time. Giants win the series and win the game. Now without some torture, though, of course. And they win the game 4-2, and they win this series. Oh, my God, I can breathe now. Four runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Giants. They start this road trip off in the right way. The Giants take at least 2 or 3 from the Guardians. They look for the sweep tomorrow. Then they get the Mets this next week. They get the Mets Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they have the Nationals the weekend. So then that's all for this stream today. I'll see you guys probably Monday or Tuesday next.